fucking name. What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to session 26 of Alan Dresser. This is crazy! I am very excited to introduce all of you to the party, but this is going to be the first BBEG fight of our campaign. I'm very excited for it. I'm very hopeful that everything will go well for all of you. But remember, I am here to try and kill you in the absolute best ways possible. So if any of you die, please don't be angry at me. We are still friends. And you can always make another character if it comes to that. But hey, this is the big bad evil guy, guys. This is not gonna go as smooth as you may hope. But with that said, and with that brutal introduction to this fight, let's introduce the gang. We've got Shen, B, Katie, Tats, Mars, and Stee. How's everybody doing?
What's up?
All right.
Still alive.
Still alive. We love to hear it. We are currently in a frozen tundra location. The group have managed to uncover a plot by Ox and his lieutenants to try and bring about Ragnarok, it seems. They have found a way, it seems, to engineer how to end the stability of the world of men so that they can bring about martial law and tyranny so that Ox himself, or should we call him Buri, the Norse god, can rule as its sole protector, if you want to call it that. This is a terrible, heinous thing. Nobody really knows what Ragnarok is going to be, apart from me, of course. But as we stand here today, we are here as a group, a party, a bunch of Gouda Guys, if you will, that are trying to prevent this awful, awful apocalyptic tragedy from happening in the first place. Let's get on with it, shall we? We've already rolled initiative. You guys, when you arrived here, I gave you each one action's worth of something. You could use it to dash to just move closer. You could use it as a spell, which some of you did. One of the guards is unconscious because of that. Or you could use, an attack from a distance if you wanted. What you've got so far is you've got one unconscious guard, and unfortunately the spell didn't affect the others because their HP totals are far too good, exceeding the totals even combined that you made. As you are at the moment, we have Victor getting as close to the pack as possible, Isabel not too far behind, and Ruby making a quick dash to the shack. You guys know that this is going to be important, and Ruby knows that there are loot items to make the fight easier for you should the three of you that didn't receive loot from Merlin make it to the shack. So those of you who didn't get to see Merlin, those of you who are in the cells instead, there are going to be things inside of that shack that just might make this fight easier for you. But it's up to you how much you balance going out of your way to collect those things and not having a whole round of combat over just going for combat and dealing with that later. So, with that said, let's stop all this dilly-dally. We've already talked for 4 minutes about this. As you guys stand where you are, you realise exactly why it was important for me, in a metagaming way, to give you an action each so that you had some time to react. Because, of course, with an ambush, these guys were prepared, and they were prepared in the worst possible ways. What they did was they had prepared actions. They were ready to take down Julius. Julius is the lieutenant of our lovely Ox, bad guy over here. And each of them were ready to betray Julius with their utmost power. And as you are aware of that, each of these guys are going to come in and make their attack. Actually, no, that guy wouldn't, would he? Because he was unconscious. So all of these guys are going to come in. And even Buri is going to get into the melee. Orana doesn't do anything, stands back. But each of these guys take their turns, take their attacks. I've pre-rolled all of this before we started to see which of them would hit and what attacks they would actually do. And each of them have done their damage to Julius on this one surprise round of combat. Buri has got out his pickaxes. He uses pickaxes as a weapon. He has 2 of them, one in each hand, and he's been hacking away at Julius, just trying to break every bone that he possibly can. Ox, for the age of him and for how like wrinkly and decrepit that he looks, he moves like somebody with a vitality that you've not seen before. It's crazy to see him move in this way, and he is taking chunk after chunk out of Julius. But with all of them attacking him, and with even what looks like some spell magic happening, which is curious because Orana didn't move, all of this has left Julius still standing. He's not down yet, but it is the top of the combat, and we are back to the top of the order, and unfortunately for you guys, Ox and the guards go ahead of all of you. So they had prepared turns after you took your actions. We've gone round to the top of the combat. They used their prepared actions, and now we're at the top again. Ruby is the top of you guys for initiative, but you're at 17. Ox is at 26, and the guards are at 18. So we're going to see what happens now with Julius. Julius, of course, having this surprise round of combat against him, does not get to react. He is going to have to wait for his turn, which comes after Ruby. He doesn't have a lot of health, and none of you have really signaled that you are here to them. You've tried to be quiet and make your way over there. They might have noticed the fact that this guy has gone unconscious, but they've not done anything about it yet. Seems like they've got bigger things on their mind. So as we begin the combat, it is now Ox's turn again, and he is going to smack this guy with another pick attack. So that was a 27 to hit. And he hits him for 10 damage. And with that 10 damage, Ox plunging this pickaxe into the clavicle, the collarbone of Julius. It goes down and sinks deep, and you hear a puncture sound and a bubbling of blood as it comes out of his punctured lung. And Julius just sinks completely lifeless to the floor. And those of you close enough, I think that Victor and Ruby, with your amazing perception skills, would probably see this from the distance you are at, even from behind. The look of Julius is one of utter betrayal. Like, how could you do this to me? How could you stab me in the back? It's crazy, right? That Julius was the one getting stabbed by people who he counted as friends. It's almost prophetic that I named it that. Right? It's almost prophetic that I named the guy after... Anyway, I'm going to stop blowing my own trumpet. As Julius, unfortunately, his last trumpet goes silent as he falls to the floor, unconscious, now on death saves. Essentially dead. Ox then stands away from the body and takes the sleeve of his fur coat, wipes it down the blade of his pickaxe, and holsters it again, turns towards Orana, and signs something in common sign language, to which she nods. He then moves away. The guards move back as well. Wait, that's the veteran. The veterans don't move yet. The guard does, though. Okay. That is the Ox and the guard's turns. It's now Ruby's turn.
Hey up.
Hey yo.
Remind me, because I have the memory of a goldfish. Actually, is not as bad as you think it. Action dash.
Yes.
Does that double my movement for the turn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. You basically get a whole movement on top
checking.
again. Yeah. You get a whole movement on top again.
Yeah, Yeah, lovely. I was just double checking. Because that takes me just before the door.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So you also have...
I'll explain my plan before I start moving.
Yeah, sure.
I know I have... I know I have like Step of the Wind
Yeah,
and
yeah.
other bits. So basically, what I want to do is get Ruby into the shack. But I don't want to be making it dead obvious and basically trying to stealth there
Okay.
whilst sprinting.
Yeah.
And just to double check, rather than potentially using Step of the Wind because of feline agility, I can use feline agility this turn, and then I won't be able to use it until I don't move for a whole turn. That's right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okie doke.
I
So
can just
I'm
have a
going
look at
to
it in the
do...
thing, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I just had a quick look, and I just wanted to double check so I didn't shaft myself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Basically,
Yeah,
I'm going
that's
to
exactly what it
feline
is.
agility and action dash, and that will get me into the shack because my movement speed is 40. So that gets me in there, and I've got space to move around because it's 85 to the door. Do you need me to roll anything? Because I'm trying not to draw attention to myself. I'm trying to do it in a more stealthy manner.
I would need you to roll a stealth check, yeah.
Absolutely fine. No problemo. Here we go.
A 26 stealth is insane.
That was a nat 20.
Nat 20. Holy shit. Yeah, that is a nat 20. Holy fuck balls. That's really,
Mind
really
if I
good.
sneak into the shack?
Do I mind? Well, I don't think that anybody else could.
Sneak into the shack.
I think that everybody's a little bit perturbed about how Ruby just disappeared from everything. Like, fuck, is Ruby just teleporting now? Yes, you can get in the shack.
Wait. Don't forget the Pass Without Trace is active too.
So that's a 36.
Oh, so it's 36.
Yeah.
Boss. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so I've spent my thingamajiggy and I've done action dash. So here's me. Oh no, that's blooming measuring tape. Here is me in the shack. So that was 90 movement in total through that door. I
Correct.
believe. Before I move anymore, will you allow me to do like a perception check or like investigation to see if I can work out where the tokens from my patron have been left?
Go for it. I would allow Arcana, Religion, or Perception.
Gravy. I think that's going to have to be a perception check.
Go for it. With a 19, you can see that the chest over here at the top, this is it's got a faint glow coming out through the cracks in it. Something that doesn't really appear by day-to-day thing. It's not glowing yellow. It's not glowing orange. It's not glowing purple. It's glowing black. I think you can pretty much surmise that might be from someone that's there to help you.
Lovely. So I'll do the 15 feet over here. So I believe that takes me to 100 feet in total. So I do have 20 more feet.
15 would take you to 105.
I've done... Oh, yes. You're spot on.
Because you did 90 to get in, yeah.
I did. You're right. Do I have enough stuff to be able to open the chest?
Yeah, you can whip that thing open.
I'd like to whip that thing open, please.
Okay. You find in there a bunch of different papers, a bunch of different shit like melting wax for seals and... old rings from Buri's old wretched hands. But you also find some other stuff which clearly was left there for your help, shall we say. There is the wooden hilt of a blade. There is a large war hammer. And there are some hand wraps.
Okie dokie. Am I able to grab them all... Grab the wooden hilt and the hammer, and to be honest, I imagine I can put it in the big bag of exquisite gifts for now, unless I'm able to carry that. I don't know what your thoughts are on carry weight and stuff.
I don't use carry weight. It's fine. You've got you've got that. You've got that ready.
Okay. Now, in terms of the hand wraps,
yes.
How quickly could I say put those on?
I would ask that you take at least an action to do that.
That's fine. Yeah, understood. Okie dokie. So I imagine that will be the... I'm going to take that at the end of my turn, not take up too much time. I don't think there's anything I can do because I technically haven't used a bonus action though, have I?
You've not used a bonus action, no. You've still got key points as well if you do want to Step of the Wind. That would get you some extra movement.
It will. It's whether I want to use a key point for Step of the Wind at this particular moment.
That's true.
Whereas, actually, if I stay still and put hand wraps on next turn, I can just zoomies my way. So what I'll do is I can see that there's a window directly in front of Ruby, so I will try and crouch and put those on so I'm not really getting in line of vision. That's what I'd like to do. With my stealth of 36.
Okie doke.
That's me. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Next person in the turn order would have been Julius, but Julius is dead. Now it's Ash's turn.
Well, since I am flying, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take a dash action and try to make it into the thing.
Into the fray or into the shack?
Not the fray. The shack.
Uh-huh. The shack. Okay. Well, from where you are to the shack, it's 115 feet. You've got 50 fly, so that would be 100. Would get you on a dash. You would get 100.
That should be it, right?
Well, that's your action. You've still got a bonus action. Is there anything you want to do with that?
I'm gonna try to re-stealth.
You're gonna...
I should have done that first, but you know.
Well, I mean, okay. But the fact that you caught it before the end of your turn, I will allow it. But yeah, you'll need to roll stealth now. Okay, 23 is good enough. 23 is good enough. Plus the 10. You needed that extra 10. That will definitely beat their passive perceptions. But yeah, that is a good enough stealth. So you managed to make it there. What are you going to do now?
I can't do anything else, so I don't have like any way to move more. So I'm just gonna stay right here and wait.
Okay. It gets to Orana's turn. Orana is going to step back and is going to... it looks like she's not particularly doing anything, but she just stays there and intensely stares at the spot on the ice where he is. So yeah, we'll just move on then to Briar's turn. Briar, what do you want to do?
I would like to use my action to dash.
Cool. What's your base movement? 30, so you can move 60.
Right. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm going to use 50 to land right by this tree here. And we still have pass without a trace, right? So I should be stealth, or do you want me to roll a stealth?
You would need to roll it, but it would be plus 10 onto that stealth. So just put that in the bonus box.
Additional bonus. Normal.
26 is enough.
Okay, and then...
So now you've got a bonus action left, and 10 feet of movement.
I don't think I have a bonus action I want to use.
Okay.
Currently. Yeah, everything I want to use would be an action. So I think that's going to be my first turn. Just the movement and stealthing.
Cool.
Behind the tree.
Good stuff. Then it's now the veterans' turns. Ox signs something over to them, and they just a short, like, you know, not really a full common sign language thing, like ASL, BSL, CSL, that kind of thing. In D&D 5e, it's called common sign language because the main language is common. So he does something that seems more like military term, and he brings his thumb up and just points it towards them. They all seem to understand what that infers, and each of them takes their spot around Julius, and all of them will take additional attacks on his body, all of which will be automatic crits because of just the nature of him being there. So we've got, because they have multi-attack, they can attack twice with a long sword and once with a short sword each. That means that Julius is going to have a total of 9 crit attacks on him to ensure that he is full dead. So we've got 11 damage, 12 damage, 13 damage, and that's just the first person. Then 9, 11, and 15. And keep having to scroll back up again. It's a hard life doing all this, being this diabolical. Yeah, so he ends up taking enough damage to essentially take him over his total HP again. And essentially what they do is they plunge like swords and knives and just everything, like, well, not knives, but short swords, into him in all of his vital organs, so that there's absolutely no chance of him being brought back without the help of some powerful magic. So he is, at this point, essentially full fucking dead. They all then take their spots back away from it. And on this guy's return, I think he is going to roll a perception check to see if he can spot anything around him. And with a nat 1, he does not. By the way, I didn't mention earlier, but during the whole fray of all of them using their prepared actions, one of the veterans actually got a nat 1 in my pre-rolled attacks, and he did damage himself with a nat 1. It's this guy over here. He stabbed himself in the leg with a short sword. Okay, so that's the veterans' turns. Julius is full dead. It's now Aldrin's turn.
Okie dokie. Who's near me? Nobody. And nobody else. Okay. Well, we're getting involved in this fight, right?
I believe that was pointed at the party.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I can't hear you all the way over here, but yes, out of character.
Fair.
Yeah, you're
Entirely
yelling
fair.
across the whole thing. After everyone's stealthed, you're just like, hey, we're gonna fight, aren't we?
Yep. Basically. Basically. We're involved in this, right? Okay. Boom. We're gonna do a poison ball.
Nice. Okay. So we need some dex saving throws. Let me make these public for you. That's a success. And a fail. A success. A success. And a fail. Okay, so this guy and this guy both failed. The others succeeded.
What's her name?
Orana?
She's, getting hit as well, correct?
Yeah, she rolled.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah, I did. I changed it before I clicked. I changed it to be public, but it didn't make it public.
I see.
So yeah, I've revealed it there.
Okay, so damage. Roll 36.
36. So the ones who succeeded take half, correct?
I believe so.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
86 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one, yeah.
Alright then. And you are... I just want to make sure... Oh yeah, you're way far away. Okay. Then... Let's get this damage dealt out. So, Orana takes half. This guy takes half. This guy takes half. And then this guy takes the full amount. And this guy takes half. Okay. Right away that you can see that 2 of the guards are full dead.
shit.
So this
Nice.
guy and this guy have both died from that damage. What else do you want to do with your turn?
Let's see. We'll go behind the bush here. Be like, I don't exist.
I will need a stealth roll.
Alright, stealth. Please be kind. Meow. Not so kind.
Yeah, I think that all of them will know that you're there now, especially with you doing this spell. With the spell,
The
you
pass
do
without
have
trace happened.
the pass without
Oh,
trace
wait,
makes
so
it an
that's
18, but
18.
even an 18 doesn't beat their all of their passive perceptions, so they
Oh,
will
no.
spot you. Yeah. So yeah, the fact that that has happened and the fact that you have. On that spell, it has verbal and somatic components. So you're moving your hands and saying words as this comes out, and I think that that's enough for them to be like, "Oh, there's somebody over there. They just poisoned a fuck ton of us.
You should have used subtle spell.
2 of us are dead." And then when they spot that 2 of them are dead, one of them points over at the other guard and is like, "Wait, he's asleep as well. Why the fuck is he asleep?" It's just like a loud snore coming from him. Okay, so that's your turn over.
Mhm.
All right, then at this point, go on. Or were you going to say
No,
something?
sorry. That was me processing in my own brain. I had
Oh,
a
okay.
thought, but then I don't think it affects my character.
Alright, cool.
I was just thinking how Lex recharges spell points or something. Is there a way to do that? And I was like, I don't think I have that ability.
The spell point conversion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's font of magic.
Font of
You've got it there at the
okay.
top, so you can trade in your spell slots for that. So just bring that up for yourself and have a look through it.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking for.
Yeah, the
Okay,
trade-off is there's a conversion rate that makes it so it costs more to buy them than you get from them, so it's still like expensive to do. But it's up to you. That would be a bonus action to do that, so you can do that once on this turn. You also, each of you, then notice the laughter of a deranged-sounding person coming from the north. I never knew that you could betray somebody in such a way as this. This is so beautiful. I'm very pleased. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, you betrayed him so bad, and in the icy tundra as well. He didn't see it coming. And you see Jack coming down, sort of. All of his bones just seem to be bundled together in a terrible mock-like dance of humanity. He doesn't look like he's much human left at all, especially his head, which is full rotten pumpkin. Just for those who have not seen him, let me just show you what Jack looks like here. This is our Jack. As he bumbles his way over and shambles his way, you then see that Orana's attention turns directly towards Jack, and something happens. She doesn't seem to move anywhere, but he does seem to have the impact of something happening to him.
Jack's about to get betrayed.
So we're going to just do a couple of things here. Okie dokie.
Should Jack be visible to us on the map?
Yeah, he should be. I've made him. He is. He's right there.
Oh. I think he's literally in a blind spot for Ruby. That's why.
Oh.
Never mind.
Hang on, wait. Yes, he is definitely in a blind
like,
spot. He's in a blind spot.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird.
Right, so, yeah. basically something happens, and he stops for a moment and looks around and just starts like shrieking in awful, deranged ways, like as there's something has just appeared to him. It's now nobody's turn. Who was it that nobody cast the Death Ward on, by the way? I forget.
What? Ruby.
Okay, cool, right. So, it is now nobody's turn. And let's see what nobody has got here. We've got... Oh, do we want to do this? Yeah, we could do that. I think that nobody wants to try and get rid of some of these gods. So is going to try and deal with them using Cloud Kill. So with Cloud Kill, these three guys, this guy, and this guy, are all going to have a 20-foot sphere of poison appear at them. Let me just make these rolls public. That's a success for the first veteran, a fail for the second veteran, and a success for this guy. And then we're going to roll damage. Damage is 19, so the first guy gets half damage, the second guy gets full damage, and the last guy gets half damage and is shaken awake by this poison. Is still prone, but is no longer sleeping from the sleep spell. Nobody is then going to move up. How far does nobody have? 30 feet of movement. So nobody will move up to be by Victor. Try and help Victor with some flanking action if any of it comes to it. And speaking of Victor, second to last in the turn order, it is your turn, Victor.
Okay. I am going to, because I don't know if anyone's seen me yet. Are these all? These are all bushes and trees and stuff, I assume.
Yeah. There's a lot of foliage. It's wintry, but there are some evergreens and there are some deciduous. You know, some of these trees have lost their leaves already, and some of them are pine, so you can hide behind the pine ones easier.
Okay. Then I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to attempt to do that in a stealthy, hidey sense. So I'm going to use my bonus action, essentially, to attempt to
bonus action hide.
Stealth, if I may.
Go for it. Roll me a stealth. Don't forget to add the 10 on.
Oh yeah, of course. Stealth. An extra 10. And at advantage.
38.
I think that'll probably do.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So after that, I'm gonna pop up and show this guy my crossbow. I'm gonna shoot him in the back with my crossbow. He's just woken up, he said, right? So I'm not shooting the guy that's asleep.
This guy. This guy's the one that just woke up. Everybody is now awake. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Is he still prone?
He is still prone.
Will he still be on the ground?
He is still on the ground.
Get a good shot, so I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot the guy.
It would be at disadvantage, yeah, because he's prone.
Yeah, so it'll probably cancel out my attack. Do I get advantage as I'm hidden with my crossbow?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, with the hide, so you can add on sneak attack as well, if you want to.
Cool. I shall do that.
16 just... Oh, which guy was it you were after again? This guy, the veteran.
The guy on the right of those two next to each other, I believe.
Oh, this guy?
This guy. Did it just ping?
Oh, that guy.
This guy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. With a 16 to hit, you miss.
Okay.
I've still got the
Fine.
bloody
I will.
thingy up.
Thanks. That's cool. Then I can't do anything else. I don't think.
Okay.
So I'll stay where I am for now.
Let me just do this damage as well. I forgot to roll damage earlier. There we go. Okay. So you are still hidden. You've missed, but they've not seen you as a result of them, not seeing the miss. Is there anything else that you want to do with your turn? Or is that all of it?
I don't believe I can do it. I don't think I've got anything left because my hide would have been my bonus action. So
Just free actions, really, if there's any free action that you want to take.
no, because I want to stay hidden for now. I think
Fair enough.
as they've not seen me, I'm gonna count that as a good thing and staying
Yeah.
hidden.
Cool beans. Isabel, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I still last, I see. First of all, I'm going to move here. I'm not going to make an attempt to stealth it, by the way.
Okay,
As, Elizabeth's getting a bit fed up with all this.
fair enough.
And she just wants to chop some heads now.
Go for it.
So she's going to whip out her axe and get herself into a rage and pretty much taunt anybody she can.
Yeah.
Say, come here, you bastards! You want some blood? Take mine.
Oh, I fucking love that. Okay, give me rage and an intimidation check.
1 second. First of all, rage. And...
Make
Oh,
sure
that-
rage activates.
I did. I've done it, don't worry. An
Oh,
intimidation
God,
check
thank you.
of a nat 4. Okay. Give me a nat 4 intimidation, please. What's your nat 4 intimidation sound like?
I'll be like, you want blood? Get mine. Okay.
the guy who just woke up on the ground is like, who the fuck is talking? I'm trying to sleep. Okay. So you've used bonus action and you've used a free interaction to do that. You've still got an action. What do you want to do with that? Is there anything in particular you want to do?
Am I to assume that my javelins have got metal on it?
Well, you don't have to hold the metal part.
Oh, I'm not holding the metal. I'm just holding the wood on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So they do have metal, but you wouldn't. Yeah, it's because you're a druid now, so you can't use anything metal. You can't touch metal.
Okay, so I don't have to touch metal.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's fine.
so instead of using my words to intimidate, I'm just gonna lob a javelin at a guy who just woke up.
So because this guy is prone, a ranged attack would be at disadvantage because he's a smaller target. If you attacked a regular person who's standing, you would be attacking normally.
Okay, I'll do the regular person because
That's fine.
I'll take backsies.
So if you go for the veteran, then you'd be able to do that, or you could go for the guard. The veteran is the one with the 2 swords. The guard is sort of the diminutive one. Little guy. Guards are little guys.
I'll go for the veteran.
Go for the veteran then. Yeah, give me a roll. Let's see the number we're looking for. This magic number. That's a nat 1. Please give. I mean, roll damage against yourself, please.
Was that a nat 1?
That was a nat 1.
Oh boy, how do I roll damage to myself?
Just roll the damage normally, and it will be applied to you. I'll apply it.
Okay, hold on. How do I roll damage when it's?
Should be there in the chat. It says attack and it says damage
Yeah.
right underneath it. So you just roll the damage one.
Well, at least it's only an. Okay.
Well, you'll take half of it, so because you're raged.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll also keep your rage up for the next turn because nobody's going to come and attack you. Since your intimidation was so poor.
Hold on, I've got a bonus action now, haven't I? Can I not do that?
You use that to go into rage.
No, bonus action, not bonus. No, oh, sorry, I got 2 attacks. Remember?
Oh, you mean an extra attack? Right, I get you.
That's
Extra
what I mean,
attack.
sorry.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
I'll check
Yes,
it out
you
once,
do.
don't
You
worry.
do have extra attack. Yes.
Right, please.
Thank you for reminding me. Go for another one. 16, and that's on the veteran.
Yes,
That
doesn't
misses.
it? But at least I don't hurt myself.
At least you don't hurt yourself. That's a good mindset to have. That's a good mindset to have.
I'm just lobbing one at my own feet, lobbing one past his ear, and going, yeah.
It now gets to the top of the order, and it is Ox's turn again. Ox walks up towards Jack, takes out a 4-pointed silver star from his pocket, and places it onto Jack's chest, and says, I now anoint you as one of the 4 to protect against Ragnarok. You must protect it with your life, and should you fall, so must the world. Orana, do what you must. And he moves away from Jack. He has moved away from Jack, which does mean that Jack gets an attack of opportunity against him. Jack is going to whip out with his sickle. And with a 16 does not hit Ox. However, because Jack made an attack through this awful thing that seems to be happening to him, he will also incur some damage from it. So we will just put that into the chat. There we go. He takes further damage and he's starting to look pretty badly fucked now. Okay. However, whatever seems to have happened to him as he's now taken this damage has now ended. And he looks to be standing upright a little bit more and his eyes seem a little bit less clouded. So that's at least some benefit. That was Ox's turn. I don't know whether Ox would get his hands dirty. I think that he probably wouldn't, to be honest. I think he's probably going to stay as is and not bother with hurting himself or hurting anyone else. However, it seems like something might have happened because now we see somebody else entering the fray. Your old friend, the Holy Man. He is coming, and it seems like he was sent for because he is walking his dreadful walk towards this fight. He only moves 15 feet and then he stops. He's dragging his sword behind him along the ground. The cracks in all of his armor, in his beak, in everything that he holds and carries are so much more apparent now than before. It seems like he's decaying as the days go on, where he's not managing to regain his vitality, if you like. And as he drags this dreadful sword, he looks around on the battlefield. Orana spots him and points towards Jack. And now it's the guard's turns. So, this guard is going to stand up from prone. That's going to take half of his movement, which is 30. So he now has 15 feet left. 1, 2, 3. You're the only person that he can get to, so he's going to go up to you and make an attack with his spear. That's a 21 to hit, which does hit. And he will give you 6 damage after 3. Then the other guard, where's the other guard? The other guard here. He has 30 feet of movement because he was not prone. So that's 10, 20, 30. He's also going to make an attack against you. Because again, you're the only person he can get to in that speed, and he gets a crit.
Oh gosh.
Which means 11 damage half to 5. We've got somebody over here! They tried to yell something. I don't know what, but there was something that they said. We should probably deal with this. It is now Ruby's turn.
So, putting on the hand wraps, did you say that was an action, not a bonus action?
I mean, I'm not 100% owning the action thing. If you can argue the toss of whether it would be a bonus action, I will allow it. What will you do to convince me that it should be a bonus action? Because I'm open to it. Give me a good enough reason.
So my reasoning for it to be a bonus action is Ruby will be so accustomed to putting hand wraps on that she can do it in a jiffy.
Okay, give
Because
me
that's all she's ever known.
give me a sleight of hand roll of 12, and we'll allow it to be a
Yeah.
bonus action instead.
I like this. Thanks, DM.
A 4. No, you don't manage it. That was a nat
That's
1.
a nat 1.
That's a nat 1, so it will take your action.
Fuck. Yep, that's fine. I understand. I'm just trying to like actually do anything else other than put hand wraps on. That's
Hey
all.
man, I appreciate the hustle. I do appreciate the
Right.
hustle. I'm here for it,
Right.
but if you know, you've got to ask the questions, and sometimes the answer, you know, might just come down to a dice roll, unfortunately.
Sometimes
so yeah.
it's the dice rolls we make along the way. So
100%.
I'm just, you know what? I have no bonus actions I can take other than spending unnecessary key points.
Yeah.
I don't know if oh god, is it unnecessary key points if I bonus action Step of the Wind right now?
You do have items on you that Ash and Briar could do with. Just as a
I know.
friendly hint.
This is the thing. This is the conundrum. I'm not trying to take up loads of time. This is the conundrum. I have items I need to give people, but at the same time, Ruby has the thingamajiggy, so the thing
feline
from
agility?
Nobody.
Oh,
No,
the death ward.
Yeah, so like actually having some damage drawn Ruby's way, despite being squishy as poop, is better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I got this for the team. So I am going to use a bonus action, spend a key point for Step of the Wind.
Nice.
Boink. Oh gosh, sorry, that was a lot of text. So I can now so I'm going to take the dash action as a bonus action. Yes.
I've just put the Death Ward wording into the chat as well, if anyone wants to read what
Thank
it does.
you kindly.
Also, you
I
should
just
see the wild shape text.
Yeah. The wild surge.
Yeah, that's true.
Wild surge is
It
insane.
goes forever.
Yeah.
Can I double check that where I'm pinging, that's the door?
Yes.
Thank you. So it's because of measuring so I don't fuck up. So that's 10 feet to the door. Oh god, I've got to then try and... Briar's closest. 10 feet to the door.
15 feet to the door.
15 feet to the door. 65 feet to Briar.
I'm actually closer than Briar.
The only issue is I can't... Right now...
The diagonal costs the same...
I can't see.
So the diagonal costs the same as the...
you're right there.
Yeah, the diagonal costs the same as the thing. It's 65 either way.
Yeah. I have to apologise, Tats. I could not see you there. With where Ruby was.
You were blocked from the line of sight. Yeah.
I will do a drive. So before I leave the shack, I want to do a drive-by. I assume, looking at the thingamajiggies, a wooden hilt is going to go to the druid. And the sunblade is going to go to Briar. I couldn't work out whose was whose.
The sunblade is the wooden hilt.
Is the wooden hilt.
The warhammer is a
Ash, our
warhammer.
druid, and warhammer would go to Briar. Surely, right?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the warhammer.
No, neither would I. Okay, so Ruby is going to do a drive-by to both of you, but she also would like to stealth that. So that she doesn't draw a bunch of attention to herself as she yeets herself across the map.
Okay. How high is Ash flying, by the way, Ash?
Oh yeah, you're flying.
Just hovering. Just hovering.
Hovering. Okay.
I might. If you're not within reach, then
I only hover because it gives me more movement. Okay.
Or I shouldn't. Right, I'm sorry, but you've put an idea in my head, and I'm going to tell it to Jackal, and it's going to end badly. But if you're hovering, Ruby wants to do a sick backflip to give you the sunblade.
Okay.
Yes, do it.
Okay.
Really want to do an acrobatics jump check to give you.
Ashu is like 2 feet above the ground and could easily reach. You just run up to them and do a backflip for no reason.
If you're only like 2 feet, then no. I thought you were like hovering way
It
above.
literally said, I'm hovering. It's like hovering on the ground level.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you could
Hovering
backflip
in
if
my
you
head
want.
could be. No, I'm not going to do that one in fucking nuts.
So are
if
you
hovering,
using?
I'll do-
So just to clarify, are you using your action and your step of the wind both with dash, right? So that you can get the full movement down here, or are you using your action to also wrap your hands?
Action is to wrap hands,
Okay.
and then step of the wind, bonus action dash
Yeah.
to do all of this movement. Because
Okay.
I have 80 feet of movement.
So
I can
80
just about
feet.
get to Briar.
80 feet
and
gets
lock
you
her a
like
warhammer.
10 feet away. Yeah, I would say that you can easily throw a warhammer to Briar from there with your base level
Yeah, I'll
athletics.
throw a warhammer at someone. Is that all right? And I do a stealth check, so I'm not drawing a bunch of attention to.
You've got 14
two
strength,
people
so
and
I
me.
would say that throwing a warhammer shouldn't be a problem for you. So
Thank
yeah,
you. I've got +2
you
in it as well.
go here, go here, go here. Now roll me a stealth, please.
Yep. Thank you.
16
I forgot the
stealth.
+10, so that's actually 26.
26. Okay, cool. Yes, they do. They do. They don't see you. Right. So you should now have Sunblade. You do have Sunblade. So Ash, you've got the Sunblade in your inventory now. And let's just delete that from yours. And let's get up Briar's inventory and
Sunblade,
Warhammer. Warhammer +2 Warhammer.
Thank you.
Okay. So the upside is that you have these great weapons. The downside is that the Sunblade requires attunement. Now, I would allow Ash to do something on their turn. If you can start thinking about how you're going to go about this, Ash, if you do something on your turn to convince me that you can attune to it within 1 round of combat, fine. We can surpass that and you can use it. But I will just need that. Okay,
Whoops,
so
didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
that's fine. So Ruby's turn done. It's now Julius's. He's still dead. It's now Ash's turn. Okay, well, it was your turn a lot sooner than I remembered. Okay, so what do you want to do to try and attune to this in 1 turn?
Well, I was actually going to go into my archer form.
Oh, cool.
So
Wild
I
shape.
become pure light.
Nice.
And I don't know how else I would attune with a sunblade unless I'm pure light.
Well, we could call it a moonblade. It doesn't make much difference, you know. It's just the titling of it. It's because it causes radiant damage.
Yeah,
It's a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and it appears as a long sword. So you basically get this hilt that then turns into a long sword when you use it. You have to use a bonus action to activate it, but until that point, it's just a hilt. So it's a bonus action to activate, and then you can use it for the rest of combat.
Okay, well, I was going to take the form of the archer, which basically I'm going into star form or sun form,
Yeah, man.
whatever you want to call it.
Go for it.
So would that work for attuning?
When you get out of it, when you get out of that form, yes, because it's still a wild shape, isn't it? Do you use your form with the archer ability that's built into it? Correct. It's not
Yeah,
like you.
there's
It's
a-
not like it's not like you have a bow and arrow that's on your person that you draw out. It's something that appears in your hands. So yeah, we'll say that you're attuned to it now.
It made me roll attack. I don't know
Yes.
why it made me roll attack. But...
Well, you use it as part of your thing. So who are you attacking? This guy? Okay. 18 hits. Give me damage. Oh, that actually rolled it as a melee spell attack for some reason.
Oh, I meant activate story form. That I hit it wrong.
Creature within 60 feet of you. Right, there you go. Okay, so you've got that then. And you're going into Archer form. When you activate this form and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns while it lasts, you can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow that targets one creature within 60 feet. Okay, so you just need to make a ranged spell attack.
Alright, so 1d8 plus my modifier.
Yeah. That is 9 damage. This guy is now bloodied. Okay. You've still got movement left. What do you want to do with it? Movement and action, I believe.
Okay, well, if I could do both.
I think, yeah, because story form is a bonus action, so you've still got action left. And that's a feature, not a spell. So you can still cast a spell if you want to.
That was a melee attack, so I want
well,
to...
that counted as an archer attack. That was an archery. So that was a melee, that was a ranged attack.
Okay, well, I want to do guiding bolt if I can.
Yeah, you surely can.
Against the same person.
Go for it. 25 will definitely hit, believe it or not. Give me damage. 9 damage.
At least I'm consistent with my damage.
He flinches but doesn't turn to look at you. Do you want to move anywhere?
I want to hover over this building. I'm going up and over.
Okay, cool. You are above the building. Here, just to help you out a bit, I'll remove the walls. There you go.
Awesome, thank you. And I will end my turn right here.
Well. Alright. Just so that you can see, you know, out of it. You are essentially on top of the building. If anybody else were to go in, the door is still here. You'd still have to walk inside and stuff, and you would still have obstructed vision.
Okay.
Okay, so that is Ash's turn over. It now gets back to Orana's turn. She's already pointed towards Jack, with the towards the cardinal. She now takes her hand to her metal plate on her face, and you can see that she starts to wrench and pull at it. It looks like some of the skin and bone is being brought up with it as well, and just wrenching her face apart as she then looks absolutely brutal underneath it. Like she's got burn scars and hack marks across her teeth, and just every part of her just looks completely mutilated underneath this metal mask. And with a raspy voice, she calls out to Jack, "Die!" And will use a spell against him called Finger of Death. Finger of Death has a range of 60 feet, and he will need to succeed on a DC 17 Constitution save. He does not succeed. And the damage to be applied is 60. It gets halved to 30, and he is still stood there, just not really shifting, but looking hurt and laughing. Like, you can't kill me! What are you doing? And yeah, she casts this thing. She doesn't really have any other movements that she could do. But I think that she will use her Font of Magic and will convert some sorcery points down. So we'll get rid of a... Where are we going with this? Let's get rid of one of these. Yeah. Okay, great. So that was Orana's turn. It's now Briar's turn.
Okay. First action, Briar would like to channel the divinity Twilight Sanctuary, which will give everybody 1d6 plus 6 temporary hit points if they are in my circle.
Which is that 30 feet?
Yes. Out from me.
So that's going to be Isabel and Ruby.
Yep.
Okay.
For right now. It'll move with me if I move.
Yeah. You start your turn or enter into it. Yeah.
Yep. So do you want me to roll for my own hit points right now?
Yeah, go for it. So what is it? It's 1d6 plus your modifier.
Plus 6. Plus
Yeah.
cleric level.
Oh, plus cleric level. Nice.
Yeah. 1d6.
Oh, you got a 1. But it's still, you know, it's better than nothing. So you get 7 temp HP. And what do you want to do from now? You've got your movement and your bonus action still.
Now I would like to, my bonus action, to summon my spiritual weapon, which is a form of a microscope.
Yes, and where do you want it?
Right on the, hold on, my windows in front of the map. I want it on this guy here. That's right next to Ruby.
You should have ownership
sorry, not
of this.
Ruby, Isabel.
You should be able to move that yourself.
Ah, there we go. Perfect. Yes, I can. All right.
Great stuff.
Cast that. And do I get to attack with it, or is summoning the only thing I can do on that turn?
When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against the creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm still dragging it. Okay, there we go. Spiritual weapon output. There we go. I found
There
it.
you go. We've
Oh.
been down this road before, you and I.
Yeah.
That's 18 will hit. Yes. Please give me damage.
Okay. And damage. 11 points.
11 points. Please describe the kill for me.
Ooh. So I will see these 2 guards attacking my friend Isabel over here, and I'll be like, not on my watch, and I will summon that spiritual weapon and just bonk it over the head.
Nice.
With a microscope.
Yeah. You hear a
Yeah.
sickening crunch as the metal gets dented in their helmet, and it just goes through into the bone underneath, and you just hear this like as they just drop to the floor. It's awful. Okay, so that's bonus action and action. You've still got movement if you want to use it. What do you want to do?
Movement. I'm actually going to move. Oh, why won't it let me move my character? There we go. I'll move a little bit closer. That way more people will be in my circle immediately.
Great stuff. It's now veterans' turns. Veteran is going to run up here and attack for Jack again. Gonna try that 3 attacks. Let's see. And Jack's AC, that is not gonna hit. He just whiffs on every single one of them. This veteran, can he make it up there? No. Okay. Maybe then he uses his heavy crossbow. So he's going to fire that and gets a 6. Come on, dude, you could do better than that. But he does make his way a little bit closer. And then this guy, he can just make it. So he's going to make it up to here, and he's also going to try and make his attacks with the longsword twice and the short sword once. And we get a nat 1 and 2 fails. So he hits himself with his longsword. You fool! You tried to hit me! You couldn't hurt me if you did! And you hit yourself instead! You absolute moron! It's now Aldrin's turn.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little poison ball.
Where are we aiming that poison ball?
We're going right here.
Okie dokie.
Targeting the whole group.
Yep. So we've got dex save for Ox succeeds. Dex save for Orana fails. Dex save for top veteran fails. Dex save for bottom veteran succeeds. So Orana and the top veteran both take full damage.
Damage is 27.
Isn't she doing concentration spell? Oriana?
She is, and she just got a nat 1 on the concentration check. But
Yeah.
good looking out, but yeah, it was already there. It's it does it automatically now. It's one of the better things that has changed in our updates. So I still need to give this guy his half damage though. And then Ox also needs half damage. This is the first damage that Ox has taken in this combat. Just so you're all aware. Okay.
Yes, I've been paying attention.
The two veterans are at death's door. Orana is looking worse for wear, but isn't quite there yet. And Ox looks very well. But yeah, that's your poison ball. Do you want to do anything? Oh, fighting words. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I want to, double check. Do I still have comprehend languages active from last time?
It lasts for an hour, I think, and you all.
I don't know. So I think we used it to.
You used it on the walk up here.
Decipher the message on the walk over. So I think it would have run out by now.
I think so too.
Okay. I'm gonna hit comprehend languages again. Wait, is that a bonus action though? No, that's a full spell, ain't it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so I can't
comprehend languages is an action, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna refund that and not do that because I can't do two things in the same turn.
Okie doke.
But I was thinking about that. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have much for bonus actions on this one, so.
Anything else you want to do with your turn? I mean, you've got movement.
Get off of the ruler. And we're just gonna.
There we go. I was hoping you would do that. I didn't want to be the one to hint it, but yeah, I was hoping you would go in there.
No,
all right.
I was planning on doing that.
Roll 1d6 plus 6, please.
8.
That's 8 temp HP on you then. If you wouldn't mind just putting that in on your character sheet. Then it is now Jack's turn. Jack, let's see what Jack can do. Ooh, Jack is not happy at all. So let's see what he can do. I think he is going to cast Moonbeam. And he's going to cast it right next to him. On this dude. Let's see. Let's go there. So, this guy needs to make a Constitution saving throw. He fails. And he takes 9 damage from 2d10 radiant damage from his failure. He is not bloodied, but he's very close to it. And that Moonbeam will stay in operation until he loses concentration. He has used that. That was an action. Let's see if he's got any bonus action cantrips he can do. No, he doesn't. What about features? He's going to use second wind. Yeah, he's going to use second wind on himself so he can get some health back. There we go. So that's his one use of second wind done. That then, he's not going to move anywhere. That then is now nobody's turn. Nobody is going to move up to get close to the fray and can get to here, so it's going to move up to there. And is going to try and smack a bitch. So we're going to go with a mace attack. And that is a 10 to hit, which fails. And let's see what bonus actions we've got. Okay. Any bonus actions? No bonus actions. Okay. So that is nobody's turn. Just moving up and making sure that they're in the fray with everybody. It's now Victor's turn. Victor, we're back to you. You're still stealthing. Who do you want to target? What do you want to do?
I feel like one has this little bit near me under control. So.
Oh, I've just realised that that god was dead anyway, so she was swinging at someone that she couldn't hit. So I'll move him out of the way. She didn't use that attack.
Okay, did you want to have her do something else before I go?
Well, I'm thinking of doing it, yeah. Let's see. I'm thinking of doing blindness and deafness. So we'll cast that. Blindness and deafness on something within 30 feet. So we're going to cast it on this dude so that he gets completely blindsided, literally. So yeah, you will get advantage on attacking him regardless.
Okay. I'm not going to attack him because I feel like Isabel has it under control.
Mm-hmm. I'll do the kind thing and give him a roll anyway, but he did fail it.
Okay, I'm gonna maintain my hiddenness to try and sneak up on this guy that's attacking Jack.
Cool. Is
Do I
that with a
need to
bonus
roll-
action or a regular?
Well, I'm gonna have to use my action to shoot or throw a dagger. So
a cunning
think I'm
action
going
hide
to-
then.
Yeah. Excuse me. Stealth. I'm no longer within pass without a trace, am I?
No longer within what? The
Pass without a trace.
Oh, pass without a trace. I think pass without a trace lasts for an hour, so it should still be up.
Oh, okay. Then I shall. Who's that?
Oh, 39. Even with a 39, it's not a nat 20. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'd get 40 on a nat 20, I think.
You would. You definitely would.
To
Yeah.
verify, it does last for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Strawberry!
Thank
Welcome
you.
in, Strawberry.
So I'm going to throw my magic dagger at him, because I missed last time.
Go for it. And we're going for the veteran.
Oh, Jesus
This guy?
Christ. Yes. Well, the one closest to me.
That does hit.
Cool. Okay, so
You can add sneak attack onto that as well if you want to.
yeah, I shall. Damage. Normal.
Hey, Strawberry, this is the BBEG
Yes,
fight. This is
my-
the big bad evil guy. Oh, 21 damage. That's pretty good.
Cool. And then the guy standing the other side of Jack,
Yeah.
I'm going to do Whales of the Grave on.
I was wondering if you're going to do that. Been waiting for that
So
this
that-
fight.
That will be 2d6 damage on him.
Love it.
Oh wait, it's only one target, isn't it? It's giving me a template. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps giving templates lately.
That's very odd. I'm just gonna.
I think it's because it's like a target within 30 feet of the first guy, right? It's giving you a template to see what the 30 feet would be.
12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic
did
damage.
2d6.
Holy
yeah,
shit. Describe the kill.
Oh shit. Okay. So as my dagger sticks in the other guy's back, like deep purple, like spectral kind of skulls fly out from his face and hit the other guy in the face, and he kind of like withers away and crumples into a little dead guy on the ground.
Nice.
And that, I believe, is me.
Jack sees him fall, and you see Jack just reactionarily go to snap up something, but he stops himself and he's like, "No, I don't think I will." Good turn. Now it is Isabel's turn. Isabel, you can now roll 1d6 plus 6 because you are inside of the bubble. Also, Victor, don't forget to roll that as well so that you can get your temp HP because you started your turn there. It's plus 6, so that would be 11, yeah.
11, yeah. Am I getting static, or is anyone else getting static?
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's just my headphones in or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it might be a loose connection.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me just... Sorry. It's an old microphone, it might be playing up.
Yeah, it's alright.
Anyway, I'm just gonna...
We've all been there. So yeah, you get your 11 temp HP. And what do you want to do with your turn? You've still got this guard directly ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack a bitch with my shiny Vorpal axe.
Yes, use the Vorpal axe. Oh, I'm so ready for this to be a crit and you can behead him. I saw Victor's 2 pop up and thought that was your attack roll.
No.
All right.
Yeah, no. don't forget. It's that plus 6, so you've actually got 8 temp HP, Victor.
Did I attack at all? Because I don't think I did.
No, it's come up in the chat, but you still got to click attack.
Okay. Well, it's not a crit, but damn close.
That's pretty fucking good. That's definitely going to hit. Give me damage, please. 17 damage on a guy who only had 2 HP left. Please describe the kill as you 100% womp this guy.
He's probably distracted because he doesn't think I'm that much of a threat because I blundered my first attempt.
Yeah.
And I just go, womp, trying to behead him, and it didn't work. And I was like, oh, my bad.
He gets absolutely just... He gets his shit rocked and he's spinning forever before he finally lands down and is just completely cut to ribbons. He's dead.
I'm just twist my axe a little bit slightly. So it needs a bit fine-tuning this. I thought it was meant to be head. Anyway.
I'm going to start deleting the dead bodies from the map just so that we can have some clarity of who's who. You've still got the rest of your turn.
Okay, I am going...
Because you have extra attack as well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to have to move for it, otherwise I'm too far.
That's fine.
I'm not close enough to attack anybody. Am I?
You've got ranged attacks. You can do a javelin if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the edge of this so I think I can move here, and I can still be within the thing.
True.
Unless Brian decides to take a step back for some reason.
So this guy is clinging to health with nothing left, and this guy looks worse for wear, but is doing marginally better than this guy.
I'm gonna take out the one that's nearly dead.
Go for it.
It's an RPG tactic, isn't it?
It'll be an automatic kill so long as you can hit him with the AC. And you miss, unfortunately.
Dang it.
It glances off his armor. You're one away. They only have an AC of 17. You should have... I know that those paying attention would have figured that out already, so I might as well just say it now. Yeah, you would have been able to have killed him by now, I think.
I don't think I could bonus action anything. So...
No, I don't think you can
look as menacing as I can.
Give me an intimidation check. Let's see if you can do better than 4.
I hope I can. Why have I not got anything plus to that?
17!
That's much better. Let's
Nice! Give me your best, like, wolf-like Isabel growl, like, ready to kill you all, bitch. You know, that kind of thing. Go on.
Let's try it, motherfuckers.
Nice.
Sorry. Sorry.
This guy turns around. Ow! Wow, that's awful language. How dare you? Oh my god. He's really not vibing with that. Okay, end of your turn. It's now Ox's turn. Ox feels like it's time to get involved. And who can he see? He can see... Yeah, I think let's see how far he can get. He can get 30 feet. So who's 30 feet from him? He can't see... He definitely can't see Victor is who I'm thinking of. Yeah, he can't see Victor, but he can see Jack. So he's going to move over here, and he's going to make some melee attacks against Jack. So he's going to use his war pick, his vicious war pick, and he's going to attack 3 times because he has lots of extra attacks. He hits once with it. And let's see, he's also going to action surge. And he's going to attack another 3 times against Jack. Okay, so that's three times he's hit. 3 times he's hit. Just verifying that, and yes, I am right. You are an abomination against nature. There is no reason that you should be able to ferry the dead. That is what the Valkyries are for. And I will make sure that you will not be here much longer. That's just rude. You've just done such a nice thing by giving me this lovely trinket. And now you try and kill me. I don't understand. He is going to roll his concentration checks. He fails his concentration check, and the moonbeam drops. He no longer has moonbeam up. Okay. That then is the end of Ox's turn. It's now Holy Man's turn. The Holy Man has seen the point by Orana, and is now going to take full movement. So, instead of just moving slow-ish, is going to move up to here. And let's see what abilities he might have that he can do from a distance. Okay. He's not going to do anything just yet. He is going to stay here and wait for... Actually, he's going to take an action dash, and he's going to take just come up to Jack here. It's now Ruby's turn. So, do you want to... so you've put your wraps on last turn, so now it's time for you to get involved, I think.
Yeah, so I've been thinking quite hard about what I want to do this turn. And this is a question to you. I can't do it as a question to the group because that is cheating. In my head is my little ARP here. So what I want to do is spend a key point to step of the wind to bonus action dash up to these guys. Have the movement at 60 feet.
Yeah.
But what I want to do before going ahead, what I want to do is the reason for that is... Actually, I need to clarify something. As I said, Ruby didn't have line of sight on when Jack appeared. And I don't know, because she's in the shack, whether she would have heard the interaction of Ox giving... like the words that Ox said, or Burry said, to give Jack the star? Could Ruby have heard that?
Yeah.
Quite high passive perception, I think. So she would have heard that, even though she didn't see it.
Yeah, you heard it.
Lovely. The reason I ask is I want to step of the wind, dash up there, bonus action. What Ruby wants to have a go at is ripping the badge off Jack, sticking it onto Ox, and repeating the same words he said. So saying,
Oh.
Ox, I declare you protector of Ragnarok. Defend it with your life. I think that was the exact phrase. I'm sorry if it's wrong. Or maybe I'm sorry it's wrong. That's what she wants to do. I'm aware that probably involves different checks, maybe sleight of hand and stuff. That's my plan, DM. Can I do it?
You can try. I'm not going to tell you if you can do it before you try.
Sure, yeah, that's true. I guess so long as I know it's a thing you will allow me to have a go at. So let me.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely let you have a go at it. Don't forget to roll your 1d6 plus 6 as well. You got 10 HP to get. 1d6 plus 6.
Are you ready for me to type this in incorrectly?
Everybody's been typing it incorrectly so far, so you'd be in good company.
Is it /r or /?
It's /r.
Oh, I did do it correctly. Just 1d6.
Yeah.
I did it right.
This is it. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. Everyone's been missing off the plus 6.
Sorry, it was what? Sorry, I thought it was 1d6.
No, it's 1d6 plus 6. It's like how many people now? It's so like three people, I think. Yeah. So you get 10. 10
I had misunderstood.
10 temp HP. It's
I'll
okay.
take my
It's
10.
It's
okay. I'm going to bonus action dash up to here.
Yeah.
And then would like to try and steal this badge off Jack and slam it onto Ox's chest, stating,
Okay.
Ox, I declare you protector of Ragnarok, defend it with your life.
Give me a sleight of hand check. If you get low, something will happen. If you get high, something will happen.
Fine. I understand.
Ooh, exactly middle of the road. Okay.
Yeah.
And what words do you use exactly?
Give me a bonus towards this because I don't know what they do.
Melee attack rolls and damage is what they do.
Damn it, I'm clutching.
Yeah, you are. Okay. I like the idea. I like the idea is the thing.
Thank you.
And I think that I should reward the creativity with an advantaged roll. So roll it one more time.
Let's watch this be a nat 1.
Just if nothing else, just to help me decide which side of the fence this should fall on. It being a 10 and all, fucking like as beige a roll as you can get, as just fully beige. Okay, so you take it from him, of course. You will take some damage from picking it up though, because it is a magic item that's supposed to be protected.
That's fine.
But you are then able to do something with it. I would need you to roll a melee attack roll to beat Ox's AC for it to be applied on this turn. This is where the wraps will go. That would be an unarmed
strike, wouldn't it?
You would roll it with the you would roll it with the wraps. So roll wraps. The wraps of unarmed prowess.
Just punch it into his chest.
Basically, yeah. Oh, nat 20!
That was a nat
Fucking
20!
hell!
Let's go.
Okay. So tell me the exact words that you say. Tell me the exact words.
Yeah, I know, I'm really worried. I think I remember them incorrectly. So Ruby slams it onto Ox's chest, looks him dead in the eyes, and says, Ox, I declare you protector of Ragnarok. Defend it with your life. Sorry, protect against it with your life. I said the wrong word. I think I'd said protect to begin with, and then I just did it dramatically and said it wrong. I can't remember. It's fine. I understand.
You take 23 radiant damage from picking up this thing. But please roll damage against Ox and roll it as a crit.
Nice. Cool. So unarmed strike.
No.
Crit? No.
No, not unarmed strike.
Sorry.
Wrap of unarmed prowess.
I'm sorry.
Here, let me remove these.
You know what? Thank you. Here. Thank you. Here I am.
You don't have them
anymore.
anymore.
Need to roll damage.
Yeah, as a crit. 10 damage against
Oh.
him.
That really wasn't that much.
It's better than you would have. Okay. Okay. You have done this. You don't know if it's worked, but it's a ballsy move, I'll give you that. Okay.
It was.
It is now the rest of your turn. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I was going to say rest of my turn. So I'm claiming that to be my action and bonus action because in truth that was a lot. I'm not.
That is, yeah.
I'm taking that. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
What I would like to do.
Yeah.
So I can't remember exactly who in the group had the dream about the Holy Man, but I know that we were all sharing our stories, and someone said that the Holy Man is friends with my friend, my patron.
Right.
And I would know that because we all shared.
That was Aldrin.
Yep. Yep. Aldrin, thank you. Yeah, Aldrin definitely shared.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is awakened mind, so speak to the Cardinal in his mind, and say to him, we are working for the same person. We have the same friend. Don't let this man, don't let this woman, this other tabaxi convince you of what to do. Whatever deal they've made, don't listen to them. They're wrong.
Give me a perception check.
Thank you.
You can see that there is something in his eyes. Something.
Okay.
Something is unusual.
Oh.
Different than you last saw him.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Okay then. So it is now Ash's turn.
So I would like to try to heal Jack a little bit.
Okay.
Because he's not looking too good, and, like, we're friends now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
$17 to heal him with. Okay.
And then
he looks a little bit better.
I'm just going to do my attack in the archer form.
Yeah, of course. So this is your bonus action attack that you get as part of your story form. And who are you attacking? This guy? Okay.
Yeah, just trying to get the guards away for now.
Nice. That hits. Give me damage.
I don't know why it's not letting me do damage. Oh, there we go.
Okay. 9 damage. Describe the kill.
So my super glowy, awesome looking arrow comes streaking down, hits him in the nape of the neck, and decapitates him as he burns.
Oh, nice. Yes. Love that. Just through the gaps in his armor, and all you hear is clunk, 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 as his head bounces on the ice and skitters away. Dropping all of his swords as well.
It cauterized the wound at the same time, so we're good.
Yeah, yeah. So the ice is not covered in blood any more than it already was. Okay. Then you've used action and bonus action. You've still got movement. What do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna zoom over here.
Lovely stuff. Okay.
And that's it.
It's now Arana's turn. Oh, let's see. What would Arana do?
Ruby can't wait to die, by the way.
Lovely. Okay. So, I think that we're going to cast Chromatic Orb. And we're going to cast it on Jack. And it hits. That's going to be 34 damage against Jack. And he is looking not great. Okie dokie. That is it for Orana. let me just do one more little thing. Okay. And... oh, actually, no. She wouldn't do that. Right, I just need to make sure of this. Okay. That should have worked. It did. Lovely. Okay, great. Nice. Okay, so that's the end of Arana's turn. Arana knows how spells work and knows that people are going to be trying to get things in range and doesn't want to be in range of you guys, but also does in some really unusual ways. So is going to move up here to be closer to Ash and to the rest of you. Where were we? We were... hang on. I just want to get full movement here. So, where's my... there it is. Yeah, we're going to go to here. We're going to go to here. Because they want to be getting a little bit closer to you guys. And it's now Briar's turn. You can roll your... you can roll your temp HP again if you want to. See if you get higher than a 7. You get a 10. Nice. Okay, you can replace your 7 with that 10, and you have the rest of your turn. So you can move your microscope with your bonus action if you want. I think you can move it 20 feet, right?
I think it's 30. Let me double check that. Spiritual weapon. Oh, window popped out. You're right. Yeah, 20 feet. My bad. Remind me, is Orana somehow on our side now, or it's just Jack that's...
I'm not going to say yes or no. I don't believe that that's revealed.
Fair enough. I'm gonna use my movement first. Oop, I'm using the ruler by accident. The 30. I'm just gonna be right by Isabel.
Okay.
Hopefully everybody can get inside the circle again. And then I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet, so there.
Great.
That's my bonus action, and then for my action, I would like to summon place template, cast spell, spiritual guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So does that have to be centered on me, or I can place it? I currently have the spell. I don't know.
It says self.
It's around you.
Yeah. It's
Around me,
it's an aura of protection around you. A distance of
and
15
then
feet.
I
Yeah.
I can just choose everyone that I can see to be unaffected by it.
Yeah.
So that would be Victor, Isabel, Aldrin, Ash, Nobody, Ruby, and Jack.
Okay.
And then everyone who comes into that 15-foot radius on me would be affected. Everyone else.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's it, I guess.
Great stuff. It's now Veteran's turn. The Veteran is going to attack Jack with 2 longsword attacks and a short sword attack. Gets a hit with both and is going to attack one more with the longsword. Fails, and that's going to be a 10 on the longsword damage and a 9 on the short sword damage. And we're going to apply both Now, at this point, you, Ruby, you are right in front of Jack. I want you to give me a perception check.
Hello. Sorry, I briefly cut out, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I'll do my perception check.
Great. The veteran just attacked Jack twice with longsword and short sword, is what happened.
Thank you. I think I don't know what the fuck's going on in anyway.
Yeah. Jack gets what seems to be a killing blow. That it goes through like where his heart would be. But he just sort of like looks down at it with a very like janky, wobbly neck. And his like pumpkin, his rotting pumpkin, sort of like toppling down almost to appear down at himself. He sees the blade coming out through his chest and just laughs. I guess you can't kill me then. You're a fool. And the veteran looks frustrated at this point. Ruby, you don't see anything extra about it because you rolled a 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's now Aldrin's turn. Aldrin, you are up. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Yep. So, I want to do one of two things.
Okay.
And I'm in range for both. I'm either going to use a poison ball or sleep. But I want to see where the template goes for sleep, but not necessarily use it. Can I just hit cast spell and possibly undo it?
You do the when
See
you
the template.
when you cast it, just unclick consume spell slot.
Okay, I see that. Okay, thank you. I want to see how it do work.
Yeah. So it's within 90 feet of you, and then it's a 20-foot sphere. So the point that you drop it on is going to be up to this distance away. So within that radius, that's large radius,
I see.
you can drop the center of your 20-foot sphere.
Trying to not hit Ruby, but hit the others. Okay.
Remember, sleep goes to the person with the lowest HP first, and then goes up in numbers.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to not hit Ruby.
Wow. My HP being called right out. Maybe Ruby wants nap time. Who knows?
Well, just in general,
Ruby's a cat!
I don't want to hit you.
Ruby's a cat. Ruby likes to sleep.
I appreciate it, Mars, but maybe I want a cat nap. Maybe that's a really easy way of regaining.
Did you ever think
female
about
immunity?
that?
I don't know. Maybe I want a cat nap so I can zoom. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. So where are you putting it?
So if I put it here, do I hit the Holy Man, or am I just hitting Jack and the other guy?
If it's a
I think I'm hitting the Holy Man.
if it's a 20-foot sphere, if you center it here, then yes, it would
All
hit the
the
Holy
green
Man.
squares. Okay. And then, hang on, sorry.
It would hit the veteran and the Holy Man.
Alright, and then what's my radius for Poison Ball?
As in
it's
what
the same
distance?
Template.
It's the same template, yeah.
It's the same template, but I have a 150-foot radius for
Yeah.
that.
So add on another 60 to where that would have been. So it's very much further.
Yeah.
Because it's basically the whole map from where you're stood.
Yeah.
150 feet. 150 feet goes out to there.
To the left.
Yeah, this is 150 feet. That's an enormous template. You can basically put it
Let's do
anywhere within this fight.
Poison Ball, but I want to put it here. And
Okay.
misclicked one before where I wanted to put it.
You want it there?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
that does not hit Ruby, but it hits the 4 of them. Sorry, Jack.
Okay.
Hold on. I think you'd be alright. Okay, so cast it for realsies.
Okay, then we're going to have some dex saves. We've got a success from... what's his name again? Ox. We've got a success from Jack.
Good job,
We've
Jack.
got a failure from the veteran, and we've got a failure from the Holy Man.
Okay.
Give me damage rolls.
Damage is high, 30.
Okay, 30 doesn't affect Jack.
Good shit.
Does affect Ox, obviously. Then let me just remember. Yeah, the Holy Man it does affect, and the Veteran it does affect. So describe the kill on the Veteran, please.
So this orb of acid and poison just flies over and splashes into the ground and explodes out from it, spraying everyone in the radius, and this guy just gets hit with it, and anywhere he's hit on his skin, he just starts melting.
There's Ruby, you are just shy of getting splashed by this, but the person in front of you who does get splashed is Jack, and you get this sickening acrid smell of like poison and acid mixed in with rotten pumpkin, and you see some of the points on his face start to have new holes appear next to them as the acid burns outwards through the inside of his face, and you just see all of that happening then.
Lovely.
Sorry, Jack.
Okay, then that is going to be the end of your turn, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, Jack's turn. I don't think you understand! You can't kill me! Why are you even trying? He
I was counting on that.
turns to slash away at the Holy Man. And misses with his sickle, his vicious sickle. Can't do anything from there, and feels like nothing's going to happen to him, so he just stays still. It's now Benny's turn. Benny has just started in this circle, so is going to roll 1d6 plus 6 for all those who need to remember. It is 7 temp HP that they get. By the way, Aldrin, did you roll your temp HP to see if you beat your last one?
I need to do that because I've just
Yeah,
completely
go
forgotten
try
to
that.
do it at all.
Go try do that. Okay, so then it's now going to be...
This is some...
oh, you got exactly the same, so it makes no difference. It's going to be... let's see. Should we go for this? Okay, so is going to cast Anti-Life Shell on herself, and is going to move up, which I believe that is 30. Yeah, but not so far as to get Orana in the orb, and is basically just going there to block out Orana so that Orana can't get any closer. Okay, then it is now Victor's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run to here, scoop up my dagger from the dead guy.
Yeah.
As I'm running, and then, you know what? I don't like this motherfucker. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna come to here. Why is it not moving? I'm gonna come to here and I'm gonna attack Ox as he is engaged with my friends.
Okay.
Wait, I want to do that. No, actually. So I'll get to here, scoop my dagger up, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to 1, 2, and then I get 2 more. So I'm gonna do a cool, very stylish, very nice skid on the ice.
Nice.
And throw my dagger at Arana.
Love that.
Just a regular attack this time. Ew, gross. Missed.
Yep, that definitely misses.
That's cool. I will, from my belt, I will throw a second dagger
Okay.
with my bonus action as I skid. Cool. Okay.
21 hits.
That'd just be, and then it's just regular damage with no sneak attack. There we go. Just 6 damage, but that's all I got.
Okie dokie. Well, it's something. It's now Isabel's turn. Isabel, please roll
Okay.
1d6 plus 6 to see whether you can beat your last one. What was your last
only-
one? Oh, 11.
I forgot.
I mean, you've only got a chance of getting an extra one, but it's still might make the difference. So it's up to you if you want to try. But yeah, you've got your whole turn. So what do you want to do with it? It's 1d6 plus 6. Yeah, you didn't beat it, so that's fine.
It's only going to be one chance of getting it beaten.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do I want to go after?
It's a good question.
Nobody seems to want to stop the tabaxi coming closer to us, right?
Doesn't seem to be coming closer to you, no.
Well, let me just get working at my movement. Do I dare try to attack Ox? Victor, is that what you who attacked? Just tried to attack?
No, I changed my mind because I wasn't sure whether we should or not, basically. So I moved past and I attacked Orana at the bottom.
Alright, I'll attack around then. I think I could go. Right up to them.
With this being an anti-life shell, that means that you can't walk through it.
Dang it. Can I get? Have I got enough movement to get around?
Living people can't go through it, so you have to be undead or a construct.
I think I could go around it though. With my 40.
If you've got 40, then you can make it there. Yes, you've got it's 35 to get there.
Are we sure Arana's alive though?
Well, don't know. I'm gonna try. Just to shoot my way around.
Yep.
Okay. And
with 40, you can get there. Yeah, you got 5 feet left.
Okay, I'm going to give her a whack. Is it a her or a him?
She, her.
She. So I just saw him briefly flash up, and I don't know why.
That's probably Victor's Victor's icon is resting over. Yeah, the he/him moves where Steve's icon goes. 24 will definitely hit. Give me damage.
Okay.
18 damage. Starting to look bloodied now.
Okay, I'm gonna use my extra attack and try again.
Go for it. 25. We're getting closer to a crit every time.
And damage again. I just keep going up by 1 increment all the time.
Yeah, you're getting gradually better each go. Gradually better. Okay. Well, that's a decent chunk of health off of her.
I just stare daggers.
Okay. Is that all of your turn?
I can't do much else. The only bonus action I could ever do is enrage, and I'm already enraged, so...
Okay, good stuff. It's back up to Ox's turn. He rips the badge off of his own chest. He's going to take some radiant damage for doing that, and he takes 19 radiant damage. I've got to figure this out now. Okay, there we go. It's my old house number. So he takes radiant damage, and he puts it. It goes to put it back onto Jack, but this time Jack is going to be trying to dive out of the way. So he's going to have to try and do this as an unarmed attack. So let's see. Unarmed strike. He's going to try and attack Jack, and he misses. But he's got extra attack, so he's got 2 more to go. Another 14 misses. A 28 will hit, though. But putting it back onto Jack has meant that he has wasted this turn doing so. So good going, getting him to do that. Let's see what else he wants to do. I think that he will also second wind, give himself some health back. And yeah, he's healed up okay. He's not back at full, but he's doing alright. He then points towards Jack and says to the holy man, "Now is your time to act. This one has just been anointed to be a protector of Ragnarok. Jack, you must protect it with your life. It is your turn. And if you do not, I will be the one to stand here in your wake. At the head of Ragnarok, it comes!" The Cardinal, who still has this vacant look in his eyes, peers directly at Jack, brings out his swords, and goes to attack. He has extra attack. He has 2 swords. He's going to attack with both of them. We are going to attack first with the Great Sword of Wounding. He gets a nat 1 and hurts himself with it instead. He is then going to attack with the Great Sword of Life Stealing. It's pretty good that he did it in that direction, because he causes himself a bunch of damage and then gets that damage back. Oh wait, that was wrong. He should have that back. I did that wrong. There we go. I was clicking on the wrong person. So the 10 is going to drop Jack unconscious. He is now incapacitated on the ground, because the Cardinal is in fact immortal, as you guys figured out last time. Let's see what the damage for this would have been. That is 10. Okay, so he gets back. Why was it? No, I've done that one wrong. So it was 10 damage to him, and it was. So he does take the 10 damage actually. So it was 101, but then he gains back 18 temporary hit points from hitting Jack with the Great Sword of Life Stealing. So Jack is now he's essentially taken a single failure on a death save. So Jack has just incurred 1 failure on a death saving throw. He only has 2 more to go before he fully fails. Ruby, it's your turn.
Oh boy. I've been thinking about what to do, and now it's very different. I hate being top of the turn order directly after the Cardinal and fucking Ox.
Well, here's something. Please roll 1d6 plus 6 so that you have an extra little bit of time to think about it.
Thank you.
Remember, it's /R.
That's what I've typed. It's not letting me do it.
Hey, 12! You get the full 12.
We have a full fucking...
Full 12 in your temp HP box.
Wow, yep, I needed that. Because... I'm laughing because I feel like this whole fight, all I'm doing is just fucking memes. Because the idea I've just had is Ruby wants to yank the badge back off Jack. Ruby wants to lob the badge at Aldrin and shout, Aldrin, melt! That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Give me a... Okay. Let me give you this temp HP. Give me a sleight of hand check. See if you can get it. 22 will do. You get this thing. You're gonna take 4d8 radiant damage again.
That's fine.
21 radiant damage, so those 12 disappear immediately. And you end up with another 9 coming off.
That's okay.
You're down to 17 HP, but you've now got this thing in your hand. Okay. So, what do you want to do with this thing?
I'd like to lob it. I'm lobbing the badge at Aldrin. and just going, Aldrin, melt! That's literally all I'm saying.
Okay.
And lobbing it. I don't know what check that might be.
I will need you to do a I don't know. Let's see. An athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah,
Okay.
athletics check.
Athletics. Where's athletics?
Yeah.
Where
Let's
is
go
it?
for a
There we
15
go.
on an athletics check to be able to lob something
Cool.
40 feet.
How
25
about a
will
fucking
do.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
You throw it
Let's
perfectly.
go.
Is that like my fourth?
Absolutely
Going on.
perfect. You smashed that. All right.
Yeah.
So you're throwing it towards Aldrin. This is like tumbling in the air like a slow motion fucking what's the word, sitcom from the 90s, and it's just ready to be melted in midair.
Yep.
Okay, so that's an action definitely to do all of that. What do you want to do
Yeah,
with the
that's
rest of your turn?
reasonable. What do I want to do with the rest of my turn?
Yeah.
You know what? I have a feeling that I want to step of the wind and disengage.
Oh,
Get the
right.
fuck out.
Interesting. Interesting that you would do that.
I'm averting, and I think I want to go away. Cool. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Right, why
Is that fine?
did Benny go over there? I don't know why Benny went over there. Yes, you may do that, of course.
Cool beans. So I will
Oh, it's because
Here
it
I
controls
am.
Z, that's why.
So I'm disengaging, and then I just have my standard 40 movement. Is
Love
right?
that, love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. You know I can't count. So
You've got a ruler.
I'm.
It starts
I know,
on
that's why I'm
your.
getting
It
it
starts
out.
on your token.
So it would
starts
be
on your
useful.
You've
I
done
really
it away
don't
from
want
your
to be in
token.
the.
It starts on your
Okay,
token.
I understand.
There you go.
Can you just bear with me? I
Yes.
have a terrible thought process.
Okay.
No, what I'm trying to do is be a good girl, and whether I should actually stand next to the rogue and help, and actually stand next to Isabel, because I swear
So,
if you stood next to Isabel, you
just-
get a bonus on attacks. Just FYI, guys.
Yeah. Remember that there is an aura here, an anti-life shell that you can't stand in.
Yeah,
Around
so I don't
Benny
think I can actually
and
do it.
nobody.
You know what? I'm going to yeet myself next to... I've thrown this at Aldrin. I don't know if it's quicker or if I'm slower, but I might go and just stand next to Aldrin.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Why'd
Nice.
you throw it if you were just
See,
gonna come
yeah,
over
you didn't
here?
need to throw it at
You
all.
know what?
Did a
You know
nat
what?
20
Yeah.
throw and then ran
You
after
have-
it.
Yeah, you know what? You make an excellent point. I really do. You know what? I'm going to go and stand next to him because that feels like way much more logic.
So you lob this thing perfectly and then run after it and catch it.
You're right. I did think
Let them
it
touch
through.
with themselves.
So you would
I
be
did
there.
think it through.
Yeah, you would be there.
Sure.
You've got an
Yeah,
extra 5.
I'm trying to obscure myself with a tree and just.
Great. Yeah.
I'm having a weird time. And
Love-
I'd like
I
to
love
awaken
this for you.
my mind to the cardinal again, and just speak to the cardinal and just say again, Ox is not working with you. He's going to be working against you. I'm with your friend. Work with me.
He turns towards you. Is he able to return language back in mind? Mentally?
I don't think so. I
think
think
so.
it's I can telepathically speak.
You can speak to them, but you
So
can't
he can-
receive a message.
Yeah. So the creature
Okay.
can understand me basically regardless in what language I speak.
Okay.
As long as they can actually understand a language.
He
but they
can't.
speak back.
Yeah. So as Aldrin found out, there is something stopping him from returning communication. Ash, it's your turn.
Oh, yay, it's my turn. All right, so I'm gonna move 20 feet over here. I went around the barrier, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm going to Vine Whip Orana and bring her 10 feet closer into nobody's sphere.
Okay. Let me just see.
Maybe not.
Okay. It wouldn't have pulled her through anyway. It's literally just like a hard shell that you can't pass through, even forced through. It won't give any damage. It just stops them from entering it.
Oh, okay. Then let's redo that. And I never did that because it didn't work.
Also, you wouldn't have been able to do an attack through it because you are a living being.
All right, fair enough.
So we can undo that. We can wind that back. Don't worry. Redo.
That was right there. Instead, I'm just going to attack her.
Mm-hmm.
In my starry form.
Love that.
Oh no!
A nat 1. So the arrow like slips off the bow and hits you instead. So roll damage, and you will take that damage. Okay. You take 7 damage.
All right. Well, now I'm just embarrassed and angry. So I'm gonna do guiding bolt.
You also need to roll for your concentration on the pass without trace. It's there in the chat now. $20, nice.
Dirty. On that? All right.
No, that was a dirty 20. Because it's a saving throw, it just goes green if you succeed. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a crit. You actually rolled a 17.
I know, but still good.
Yeah. I just want to knock the wind out of your sails because you didn't do that great. Because I'm a prick. Okay.
I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack Ox.
Go for it.
He's hurt my friend Jack. I'm not happy.
25 will hit Ox. $22 damage. Ooh.
And then what do I roll for ending my turn in the sphere of goodness?
Ending your turn there, you don't get anything, but walking into it, you do. So you get your 1d6 plus 6. 7. There you go. So 7 temp HP, if you could just add that to your character sheet. Then it is now Orana's turn. Orana is going to... Ooh, let's see. What can we do with Orana? Orana is going to Misty Step. So that she can avoid the attack of opportunity, and is going to back up over this direction. And then is going to use movement to climb up on top of the building. So 10, 15 feet up. So we'd say that would be 20 feet to move the 10 feet up the building, and then another 10 feet in, so that she's off the edge. So she's now the sort of middle-ish of the roof over here. And that was with the bonus action. She's still got action. So what's she going to do? Oh. How far is that? No, can't do that. Okay, so instead, she is not going to do anything that you can see, but she is going to cast message to somebody, but uses subtle spells so that you don't know who. I'll at least tell you that she's doing something there. Even though you wouldn't have seen it. So you have no idea that she's even cast anything, but she casts something anyway. Right, Briar, your turn. Please roll your 1d6 plus 6, and start of your turn, you're in the bubble. What do you want to do with it?
$11, going up by 1.
Nice. We like the incremental increases.
Yeah. All I'm going to move my.
Yeah, I can go there.
And then I will attack with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, doing bonus first, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. Here we go. Nope. I
That
guess
fails.
Does not hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will heal Ruby with. If my
Thank you
mouse
kindly.
would actually work. That's touch healing word is. I have to be in touch range to use cure wounds, right? I've noticed we're not really using touch distance on other things, so I don't know how you want to play that.
Healing word is distance. Cure wounds is touch, so you would have to touch someone for that.
Okay. All right. I will use. But that's a bonus action, so I can't use it as an action, right?
You know, you can. You can use your action to cast something that would have normally been a bonus action. You just can't do it the other way.
Okay. Then I will use healing word. Not at first level. Let's see what we got here. I'll use it at 3rd level.
Okay. On who?
Ruby.
Great.
Thank you.
I am not seeing it under my 3rd level spells for some reason.
No, you would cast it from where it is on the normal level that it is, and then when it asks you, you click down and choose the different spell slot level that you want to cast it at.
Gotcha. Okay. There we go.
Maybe we should also try and heal Jack.
Okie dokie. That is 12 going back to Ruby.
And that would be my turn.
Thanks.
It is now your turn, Aldrin. If you've got any plan that you want to do to heal Jack.
Melt.
You want to melt? Okay.
How much damage does the little pointy thing need to take in order to be non-existent?
It's not something that I was anticipating having to answer today, so I've already got a web page up trying to find out myself. Let's see.
Sorry, DM.
No, hey, I adore it. I love the creativity. I'm always wanting creativity, but yeah, I've just not considered it. So, let's see.
Well,
I'm
we
not
considered
sorry.
it.
Okay. Right. So, based on the wording from the Dungeon Master's Guide, I will set levels for you to try and attack against. Let's see. Okay. All right. Fine. Got you. Ready when you are.
All right. Twin acid splash.
Oh, you want it? You want an acid? Okay. Okay.
It does 2d6.
Yeah.
Acid damage.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm asking how much.
It's
HP
because
does
it's a saving throw, so it's an object, and they can't really do anything with saving throws. So.
Precisely. So how much damage do I have to do to it?
Oh. Okay. What we'll do is we'll set the AC as the HP that you would have to do instead.
Alright.
So just roll me damage. And you've done twin spell.
Yep. So
twin spell
twice.
Twin spell does not work on saving throw spells.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's ranged spell attacks. Ranged spell attacks, a target of 1.
Whoopsie. Then do
So
that then.
yeah, that's fine. So you've done 11 HP worth of damage on this object.
Trinket. Yep. And that's a cantrip. Is a cantrip? That's a full action. Okay, so not a bonus action. Do I have any bonus actions that do any kind of damage? No. Is there any fire nearby?
No. No, they didn't light a fire.
Okay. Then I think that's kind of it for now. I'm just gonna keep trying to do damage to this little thingy.
Okie doke. Jack is going to make a death saving throw. Gets a 10. That is a success.
Whew.
Because I'm counting you guys as allies, I'm telling you the answers to these. If he was a foe to you, if you considered him that, then I would not be telling you these answers. Whether he's winning or losing. Okay, so it's now nobody's turn. Nobody can see that this anti-life shell has not really been helping, so it's going to break concentration on it. And is going instead to try and do something to this fucking person. Oh, I can't cast that, unfortunately, because it takes too long. Can't really do that. Can't do that. Okay, let's do this. Oh, needs to move. Okay. Right, let me see. We've got what distance here? We've got 35 feet. And she's got a movement speed of 30. So she's going to need to do something distant. So she will do... God, everything that she's... None of the spells that she's got actually help in this matter. Right, so she's just going to move up here.
Hey, does she have Revivify?
Take an action dash. Revivify is one of her stocked spells, but she also... it's touch, and her movement speed was not enough to get her there in time.
Cool.
So she needed to use an action dash to get up there. It's now Victor's turn.
Cool.
So she's only got 30 feet of movement, and it was 35 feet away. She was going to try and do something. She was going to try and do something to Arana, but most of her spells are all touch. Sorry, Victor, it's your turn. You also might want to roll again to see if you get better. Actually, no, you got max last time anyway. So
I got max last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna on the side of this building where Arana went.
Yeah.
Are these windows?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna. How are they big enough for me to jump through?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action dash to run and jump through the window.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of try and hold my cloak up a little to try and minimize how much the glass cuts me and stuff on the way through. But as I land, I'm gonna draw my rapier and stab her.
Oh, she's on the roof.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So yeah, she's up on the roof. Yeah.
Then I won't do that. How high is the roof? Okay.
The wall is 10 feet up, so you would have to climb up 10 feet to get to the roof level, which would take half. It would be half your movement to go up that way. Well, not half your movement. You know what I mean? Double. It will take double your movement to get up every 5 feet.
Yeah. So let me quickly try. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Maybe 20. I think I can make it because it'd be 7 to the wall, and then I'd have 25 left.
Yeah, so
And then I'd have
25 left.
25 left if I dash.
So then that
So
would be 5 left after you get up the 10 feet, which would be
Let's be on the
here.
edge.
So then you would end up here.
Cool.
So you would
Let's
be
do
right
that
next
then.
to her. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna run and like do a kind of kick up on the windowsill,
Love
and
that.
catch the gutter, and then swing myself up and draw my sword to
Cool.
slash at her with my rapier.
Slasher.
Um,
Stabby stab.
where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's hidden. Apologies. 1 sec. There we go.
17 to hit. Will hit.
Cool. And then just 6
Okay.
damage, but
Still,
Fine.
it's 6 more damage than she had before, you know? Every little helps.
If I saw my dagger on the way past, I would have probably tried to scoop it up because I did miss, so it's probably stuck in the snow somewhere down there. But it's up to you whether you want to make me do like a luck check to see if it's on my path or anything.
I'm
like
happy
that.
that just the fact that you ran over that spot is enough to collect it. I don't feel
Okay,
like
cool.
it's necessary to do the rest. Okay, Isabel, your turn. Your quarry has teleported away from you. What do you want to do about it?
I guess I can't get on the roof to her.
You'd have to take a dash if you did.
Well, leave me though. We need to attack because I don't bonus action attack.
Hmm.
I can easily get next to Ox.
That's an option.
I'm gonna try it. Hello.
Help, Jack.
Oh yeah, I plan to. I'm gonna give Ox a smack.
All right, give me an attack roll. 20 just hits.
Oh blimey! Oh dear.
16 damage.
Okay. Now I'll use my extra attack again.
13 does not hit.
No. What's going up?
Just as I thought, you are weak. You do not stand in the way of progress. I will flatten you. Is that the end of your turn?
Just one thing I'm gonna say to him. Fuck off, mate. Now it's the end of my turn.
It gets to his turn. He turns towards the cardinal and says, "This is it. You must hit him again. If you do not, then he will get back up. He will rise. They haven't destroyed the amulet yet. The brooch. We must kill him before it is melted." And instead of Ox doing any more attacks, because he knows that he can't make any difference to our Jack on the floor there, he's going to turn around and hit you instead. So he's going to go 3 attacks. He gets a nat 1 on the first one, hurting himself instead.
Hit yourself.
He got a 29 on the second one. And he got a 25 on the third. So he does take 1 lot of damage himself, but he also hits you for 2 lots of damage. So we've got a net profit. So you get...
I get half damage.
Let's
whatever.
see, 6 plus 9. So you would take 3 from the first one, and then 4 from the second one. And
I knew you were weak.
that only affected your temporary HP, and you've still got all of it left. Okay, so that is the end of his turn. The next person's turn, unfortunately, before we get to Aldrin again, with the ability to start melting, it's the Holy Man's turn. The Holy Man is going to take his 2 attacks against our Jack, and he is going to try to hit him. Let's see. We're going to go for attack with advantage and attack with advantage because he is prone on the floor. And that does mean that Jack is now fully dead. The Cardinal stabs in through Jack's neck and completely cuts the pumpkin from his shoulders. And Jack is now dead.
I
Ox
hate to be this
relaxes.
person, but I have to go.
That's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But it's been great playing with you. I know that some people have got things that they need to go and do, and we've been going over time so that we could try and get this finished before the holidays.
Yeah, sorry guys. I
it's
gotta
cool.
head out. I have an appointment I gotta get to.
I hope it goes well for you.
Get you later.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye,
Bye.
W.
No, not next week. Oh, never mind. Okay. So Jack is dead. Jack has been completely eradicated at this point.
Yeah,
and
somebody's gonna die for that.
Aldrin, you see that this brooch in your hand starts to glow red, and
Melt.
you can't hold on to it any longer. It's just burning a hole in your hand if you continue to hold on to it. So you can drop it on your turn if you wish, or you can keep hold of it, your choice. But when it gets it's getting burning hot basically, and Ox seems to have relaxed a lot. He's got this big smarmy, smug grin on his face that he's just like, and that's the Holy Man's turn. The Holy Man now has no attacks left, but does have movement. And when he did his lifesteal, I need to roll that to see what his temp HP is. And it's no better than what it was, so that's fine. Okay, next person in the turn order, Ruby.
Hi. Ruby's really tried. So did you say the Holy Man's just not moved? He's just stayed put?
He's stayed put. He's done his 2 attacks against Jack. He's stood there staring.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some of the cracks in his sword and armor and the beak, those cracks start to heal up as you see him drawing the blood up from Jack into his person.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, bear with me. I'm really trying to, like, not shank everyone.
I'm just going to do your temp
Isabel?
HP roll for you.
You
Oh, you
can
got-
No,
shank
that's
everyone if you
fine.
want.
You got 12.
It's.
Got-
I'm
you
just
got
trying
maths.
to. Thank you. I'm just trying to do 10 feet of damage, but it's going to hit Isabel. I'm like, in truth, I think
How-
Isabel could probably take it. It's not that. I don't think it's that strong.
Is it like a
Okay.
radius thing?
Yeah, 10 feet, and I'm trying to get both of them.
So
there you
this
go.
is your...
Look at that.
Yeah.
So does
So
that
this
get?
would
that
not
gets
hit...
Isabel as well, right?
Yeah.
No,
So if you
I don't
did
think
if you
it
did
does.
here,
No, she's fine there.
if you
It's
no,
fine
it doesn't hit Isabel there. No, it doesn't hit Isabel there. It doesn't hit Isabel
Yeah.
here.
What about here?
If you go there, then it won't hit Ox.
Oh, for Pete's sake! What about here? Help!
Then it will hit nobody. Benny.
God damn it! The cardinal is literally stood where I need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you calling
Yeah.
her? Why are you calling her Benny all of a sudden?
That's
Benny's her
that's yeah, that's what her name was before she became nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, where did I missed that somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna stop fighting around. I'm sorry, Isabel. This is what I'm doing. Hang on,
Alright.
let me actually make sure I go into the right. I'm angry. Ruby's angry. She's really tried to fuck around with that badge, and it just didn't work. So Ruby's gonna go over here, and Ruby has 2 spell slots at first level because she was gifted one from her patron.
Yes.
So she's going to use that to cast Arms of Hadar. Boink.
Ooh, lovely.
Oh, so this just gets the cardinal, actually, doesn't it? It doesn't even get Ox either.
All creatures within 10 feet of you.
Yes. So if I cast it here, it's just the cardinal. So yeah. So that's what I'm casting. So it's a DC 13 saving throw, and
He fails with a nat 1.
it's a. Oh, it is a strength. Okay, I'll do damage then. Here we go. Here's some damage. There's some damage.
6 damage.
6 damage. And they can't take a reaction until next turn.
Oh, lovely. Good stuff.
So, am I going to do a bonus action? I can't do extra attack because that was not a melee, so that's just sad. However, let me. That wasn't counted as an attack action, was it? Or was it? No.
No.
No. Okay. 4. That was just my turn.
It was a spell action.
That was me done.
Great
And
stuff.
maybe I'll just awakened mind to the cardinal again and just awaken mind to him. Just go, why have you done that? Why are you working for him?
He turns to you and
Lovely,
shakes his
like
head.
Child, think.
He turns to you, Ruby,
Okay.
and shakes his head. Ash, it's your turn. You've got another roll to make for your thing. What do you want to do? I'll do the roll for you if you just tell me what you want to do, because I want to speed up this whole roll thing. Oh, you got a max as well. You got 12.
Nice. All right, I will update that here in a moment. I am.
I've changed it
going
for you.
to shoot Ox because
Cool
I'm
stuff.
pissed off at Ox.
All right, go for it. That misses.
Okay, if that misses, then what I'm gonna do instead is alright, I'm gonna cast not as my innate spellcasting this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm casting this as a level 3.
Yeah. Okay, you accidentally hit yourself with it. Roll damage, please. Ooh. That's a bad one to upcast, isn't it? To get a nat 1 on it. Fucking hell. You keep your concentration, though. So that's good. I don't think you've lost concentration, and it's passed without trace, so it's not like it even matters, because nobody here is going to be stealthing. No. I already added on your temp HP. I already added that on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did say out loud. I've put it on for you. Don't worry. All right. So okay, cool. You've still got movement left, and what else? Well, that was a bonus action to fire that. You've still got. Oh, and then you used your action to use guiding bolt, wasn't it? Okay, so then that's fine. You've moved and you've done stuff. Okay. It's now Orana's turn then. Orana is going to. What is Orana going to do? Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay. Yeah. So, she's going to use a bonus action. And you, Victor, see in front of you Orana sprouting dragon wings from out of her back. She then takes the disengage action and flies away from you, flying up above. And will move over to here. So that she is out of range and above the ground. In fact, she'll move to... Wait, is that? So she was there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She'll move to there. So she's flying above. She is very hurt, so she's trying to avoid all of you because you have frankly been pushing her shit in, and she's not happy about it. And yeah, she's now got dragon wings and is flying. She's taken her turn to do that rather than actually cast anything. So you've got an additional turn of respite, I guess. It's now Briar's turn. I think that Briar would go for an attack against Ox. Briar will also need to roll just to see if she gets full 12. No, that's 7, so we're not going to do that. We've got the spiritual weapon. Going to roll, and it is a nat 1, but it's just a spiritual object, so it can't do damage to itself. I think we'll... Yeah, can't really do anything, can't move much. Let's see what spells there are, see if there's anyone that we can cure. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Do we have any... Yeah, we've got some 3rd level spell slots. Let's see. Who needs heals? Nobody really does need heals at the moment. What spells do we have that can be fired
Can
out?
Jack be revivified now, or is he just completely dead?
So when a creature is taking death saving throws, every attack against them counts as an additional fail on their saving throws. So the attacks that Ox was telling the Holy Man to do were to finish him off and make sure that he wasn't just incapacitated, that he was actually fully dead. So that's what those 2 blade strikes were. Even though he was already down taking death saves, he was Ox was making the Holy Man guarantee that he was fully dead. So a Revivify could be used, but Revivify also requires the use of high-level gems, and can only be done within a certain time frame. Plus, the damage has already been done. He's already dead. The prophecy has already happened. So even bringing him back to life might not do anything. But you would have to
that's fair.
fuck around and find out, I guess.
Is Jackal cutting out for anybody else, or is it just me?
I thought it was
He's
my
doing it
headphones.
Oh, I thought it was just me. Yeah, Jackal's.
Oh, am I?
Did cut it.
Yeah.
Hang on then, let
Thought it was
me
my
restart my
headphones.
Discord.
We
Me
all
too.
Is that any better?
That's why I asked. I wasn't sure if it
If
was
you
Is
asked
that-
if
Hello,
you just
is
asked
this
if
any
that's
better?
Okay, I think you cut out when you said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm having to talk over people to ask if my microphone's okay. Okay, cool.
Because you cut out.
Yeah, I know. Right, so none of my reactive stuff is working now because having to restart everything fucks up Fujitech.
Yeah.
So that's not going to work anymore. I'm just going to have to turn it all off. Let me just. I've just got to turn it all off. And where is it? Is that doing it? No, wait. Sorry, everybody. I will eventually be back with you. Okay, right, there we go. Now we don't have any reactive tokens, but at least there's no spinning circles on the screen anymore. Alright, so, healing word. I think that we're going to do... What can we do? We'll try command. I think we're going to try command, and we're going to try it on Orana. And it's going to be a command of land. And we're going to try... And she succeeds, unfortunately. So, Briar was not successful. Aldrin, your turn. If you don't drop the brooch, then you will take 48 radiant damage. You should have taken it the moment you caught it, to be honest. But I forgot to apply it.
Drop it, but then we're also going to acid splash it.
Okay, roll damage.
Come on, do damage. 7.
Okay. What else do you want to do with your turn? You've also got to roll for your thing. Let me see for you if you get any more.
Oh, thank you. I have a 10 right now. So.
Yeah, 7 doesn't beat it, so that's fine. Do you want to move anywhere? Do you want to do anything other than splash? You've still got a bonus action and movement.
Let's see. Can I want to see how far this goes. Vertically consistent.
I am happy to keep the session going
So
for as long as
if
it takes to finish the fight, by the way.
If I use levitate on the brooch, can I then control where it goes, or is it just floating now? I'm a little unclear on.
I think
if
levitate
can
works on a
control
person.
it. Yeah, it says target one creature, but I'm wondering if I can use it on the brooch.
Or loose object of your choice, yeah.
Yeah.
Or loose object of your choice. Remains suspended there.
Yeah. Okay, so it is just float.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's it.
Darn.
You can change
I
their
wish it was
altitude.
Like a float and control.
You can change their altitude by 20 feet in either direction on your turn, but that's it. So you either move it up or down, but it just floats.
Darn. 1 second. What's the range on that?
I mean, it should be on your thing. It's 60 feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's a lot of tiny words that is very difficult for my eyes.
It's in the it's on the list. So before you even click the thing, it says in the range column, yeah.
Yeah, I have my mouse hovered over it, so it brings up a little window with it.
Yeah.
Okay, 60 feet. I'm on a ruler. I want to make Ox float.
Okay.
That will make it hard for me to hit them.
It will float
He
upside
succeeded.
down 1 foot above the ground.
He succeeded.
Darn. Alright, well. Can't do anything else.
Let's see. Also, you used 2 actions there, so you wouldn't have been able to use that spell.
I thought levitate was a...
No, it's an action.
Bonus. Never mind.
I've refunded it to you.
Thank y'all.
Okay.
Bad.
Right, cool. Then it's now nobody's turn. We're gonna roll for our yeah, I'm gonna go for as long as it takes for the fight to finish, but yeah, it's we should start wrapping up soon if you can help it. So try and be thinking about what you want to do on your turn before it comes to your turn. Now, Victor, your turn. I'm gonna just do what I need to do with nobody so that you can move on with your turn while I'm doing this.
That's cool. So how far up is Arana from?
Would be 40 feet up from the ground.
Okay, and I'm 10 feet up. Okay. So I'm gonna run and jump off the edge of this building. And while I'm in the air, I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at her, basically. And then just try and stick the landing, basically. So the aim of running and jumping is to try and close the gap, so I'm within dagger range. Will that work? Cool.
Well,
so,
diagonal is the same. Diagonal up is the same as diagonal across. So she's literally like, if you just move here, she would still just be 30 feet away from you, and if you can throw it 30 feet, you can throw it from there. Won't make a difference.
But it's kind of cooler if I jump.
You'd fall off a building, but yeah, you can do that if you want.
Right. It's fine. It'd look cooler.
Okay. Sure. I'm not against the idea.
Oh
no! And that one.
I'm probably gonna land on the first dagger that I missed.
Yeah, you definitely do. And you get a nat 20 with the second.
Great.
A nat 1 and a nat 20 in the same fucking turn. 1 in 400 chance. Jesus Christ.
So that's for the crit. and then
Yeah.
just roll another damage. And then
She's looking worse for wear, but she's not down yet.
And 7 on me, and
7 against you, yeah.
What? So it's
Yeah.
usually jump about your strength in feet, don't you? I think. Off the top of my head.
Yeah. It depends whether it's a high jump or a long jump.
Here. So
Yeah.
probably land there-ish if I land and roll, kind of thing.
How tall is your character? Because it depends on the height as well.
He's about 6 foot, I think. Somewhere between 5'10" and 6 foot.
6 foot's fine, and then your strength score is 15. So without a running start, because you need to have 10 feet of running start, and you only had 5. So without a running start, your long jump is 7 feet horizontally. Your high jump is 2.5 feet off the ground, and you can jump and grab something 11.5 feet off the ground.
Okay, I mean, I would have taken a step back to run and jump, basically.
A long run would be 15 foot horizontal and a 5 foot high.
Yeah, cool.
And you can grab something 14 feet off the ground, yeah.
Cool, and I'll land in that patch of snow there, but I don't know what you want me to roll.
She'll be... for 10 feet, I don't bother taking full damage. People can land 10 feet and not take damage in real life, so it doesn't make any difference to me. Anything... 20 feet, the first 20 feet, I won't make you take any fall damage, but anything above that, you then take 1d6 for every 10 feet, is my rule.
And you already did my dagger damage.
Yes, I did, yeah.
With it.
Yeah, because you had 10 HP and it's not taking all of your 10 HP off, so you're still okay. Then it's now Isabel's turn. Isabel, you're facing down with Ox, who looks incredibly smug.
Okay, I'm going to move slightly. I should be still within his range, so I don't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Just going that way. So I can get some of the good old healing.
Nice. Okay. So that's a 1d6 plus 6, please.
8.
Nice.
Could you put it on for me?
I'll do it for you. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry. If you want to make this go faster, it might be helpful.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's done.
I'm going to give him a smack with my axe, as you do.
Okay, 28. Holy shit! Yeah, that'll hit.
That's not crit, is it yet?
It's not a crit, no. It'll go green if it's a crit.
Yeah. Okay.
A crit for you would be 30 on that. Okay. 16 damage. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go attack another extra attack.
Go for it.
Same thing.
24 hits.
24 hits, but it doesn't crit. Damn it.
You really want to behead this guy, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, well, he's gone below half health now, so that's good.
I thought you thought I was weak, old man?
You are weak. You feel like there is something that you can do, but you are already too late. What you are doing now is just fulfilling your primal urges as a weak mortal. I have already won.
You are mortal as well, old man.
That's what
and
you
I'll
think.
prove it.
Right. Okay. So that's the end of your turn.
Yep, the smack talk's done, yes.
Yes. Right. So he is going to... Oh, what can he do? What can he do? Oh, this is tricky. This is very tricky. Okay. He is going to take a disengage and is going to move over here. And is going to do some sign language up towards Orana. And he is going to ready an action. It is now the Holy Man's turn. Holy Man is going to turn towards Ruby and attack Ruby. That's a 15 to hit, which I think misses. And a 21 to hit, which should hit. Oh, it is 14. Oh, both of them hit. Okay. So then the Great Sword of Wounding is going to hit you for 20 damage. And
Ow.
the Great Sword of Life Stealing is going to hit you for 16 damage. And he takes the 16 as
Ow.
temp HP. As your blood soaks
Ow.
up the sword and goes into the cracks in his beak and his armor, he is now looking a bit more vital. But it is your turn.
Yeah. I mean, I have a whole 5 HP, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. This ox is fucked right off. Damn it. God damn it.
Well, you
So
got the death
rude.
waffle, right?
Yeah, that just means I like have 1 HP, and that's the first time I go down to 0 HP, and when people keep extra attacking me, it's less useful.
Mm.
So it's like I think I'm just gonna have to have a go at this only boy. I think. It's
You've
really
got the option of
horrible.
disengaging.
Is it an action disengage? Other than unless I spend a key point. Bonus action
Yeah,
disengage.
it's either an action or it's a bonus action with the key point.
And we decided that potion of healing is a bonus action as well, right?
Correct.
No? Yes?
Correctly, Correctington.
Alright then. Alright then. Fine. I'm going to punch this man in the face with my. I'll do it correctly this time. Are you proud? There you go.
25. That'll hit.
Yeah, I'll roll damage if you don't mind.
I don't mind. 11 damage. Nice.
Cool beans. Extra attack is not a bonus action, is it? It's just an extra attack, right?
It's an extra attack. If you have
Extra attack,
taken,
easy.
if you have taken the attack action on your turn, then it gives you an additional attack. It's not like giving
Then
you
I'll do
two
that.
actions. Yeah.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
The monk gets confused. Here we go.
21 hits.
It's 21. I'll do some damage again, if you don't mind. There you go.
10 damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You've taken some of his actual health off at this point.
Yeah. He pissed some of mine away.
So that was your
Oh,
action.
really-
You've still got bonus
I
action and
know.
movement.
I know. The issue is I really want to do more fun stuff.
Oh, well. This is the
I
dilemma
know,
of
I
the
know.
D&D player, isn't it?
Yeah, and I really could have done something like actually use Stunning Strike or something. But it's a bit late for that. Oh, poo. I'm going to do bonus action disengage because disengage is an action, right? Yep.
Disengage is an action.
Cool. So I'll do Step of the Wind to use it as not a thingamajiggy. I will yeet myself. Oh, no, I don't want to ping myself. Come here. Oh,
There we go.
come here.
I've got the reactive
I'm
stuff
here.
working again.
Cool. And
Hey,
I
nice.
will do my slashes and then I will
Yes.
pass turn.
Yes, take a slash. Alright. It is now Ash's turn. Oh, a full 12. Nice. Look at that. That's pretty good. And there is Ash's. That's a 10 for Ash, which I have applied for you now. Alright, Ash, your turn. What do you want to do?
So, I'm gonna do something.
Oh, all of the reactives are broken still.
I'm gonna pray to our friend.
Oh, yes.
Because last time I saw them, I agreed to be friends.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, friend, if you can hear me, we could really use your help right now.
Give me a religion roll. I set the DC at 20 and you got a 21. Okay. What in particular do you say in terms of help?
Basically, I'm just asking for help with stopping Ox because of what he did to my friend, Jack.
Of course. I'll just need something in return, if that's okay by you.
Friends help each other, don't they?
Aye, they do that. Oh, don't worry about it. It won't hurt you.
Will it hurt my friends?
That depends who your friends are.
The ones I've been traveling with.
Aye, then no.
Then please do.
Sure thing. As you stand where you are stood, you look around and see that there are tendrils coming around the roots of the tree nearest close to you. As these tendrils move along the ground, they start grasping at the cardinal, like lashing up like vines, grabbing and grabbing and grabbing. But you also see them grabbing for nobody. And the two of them get pulled.
Oh,
I was
no.
afraid. I was afraid of nobody because she was a friend, but she's not traveling with us.
Yep.
Oh,
I wanted that.
It's been a pleasure, friend. I hope to do more business with you in future. And you feel their presence go.
Can I ask if Ruby perceived that?
I mean, was Ash thinking that internally or saying it out loud?
I more mean the visual.
The visual of the tendrils? Yeah, everybody saw that.
Oh, sorry. Okay, misunderstood. Sorry.
Well, you've said words. You've done your religion check. I would say that counts as an action. That's a pretty big action to get rid of the holy man off the field. What do you want to do with your bonus action and your movement? Let's get this moving.
Can I do a cantrip as a bonus action?
Is it a bonus action cantrip?
It's innate spell casting cantrip.
Okay. But that one is an action. That one is an action.
Yeah, never mind, I'm silly. No, I'm just gonna look at Ruby and go, oh no. And end my turn.
Okay. Then it's now Briar's turn. I think that Briar will heal our friend Ruby. Let's see what we've got. We've got... Cure Wounds isn't bad, but what's Healing Word like? Nah, Cure Wounds is way better. So they're gonna cast a Cure Wounds at 3rd level. To try and heal up our Ruby friend. We'll move up to here. I'll deal with the templates moving in a second. There we go. They're both moving. Briar also has 11 temporary HP, so it's going to roll 1d6 plus 6. That's 11, back to what it was already. This is going to move 20 feet with the bonus action, and it can't reach Ox in time, so that's the end of Briar's turn. Aldrin, your turn.
Melt.
You gonna melt the brooch?
Just melt.
Yep.
Go for it.
Melt. Let this thing freaking die. Why do I keep doing worse?
I don't know, man.
Alright.
I will say that you're getting... It's about at half health now.
I mean, I don't have a bonus action other than Misty Step. Like, can I use a bonus action to get one more die of damage?
Like another D6?
Yeah, because I'm like, literally all Aldrin is doing is constantly pouring acid over this thing.
I'm not against the idea.
Cool.
Rule of cool, people.
Give me another D6. Okay.
4. Yeah.
Alright. I'll tell you now, because it's a legendary artifact, it has an AC of 13 if you do direct attacks against it. It has 11 out of 23 total HP currently, and it is resistant to all damage types. Because it is magical, it is a legendary artifact. It is not your run-of-the-mill candle or apple.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot to get this thing destroyed.
Right.
But yes.
Well, we're getting there.
It is still glowing bright red on the floor, and is so hot that it is melting through the snow into the mud below it. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you? Do you want to move anywhere, or are you happy where you are? Okay.
I'm hanging out with this little brooch, and we're gonna keep on trying to melt it.
So
it's
Victor,
melting the ground. I'm melting it.
Victor, you've got one of your daggers, and the other one got yeeted into the sky to hit her. So it's sort of stuck in her side at the moment, since it was such a good crit.
Cool. Yeah, because there was one that was. So I have the one that I landed on.
That landed on, yeah.
Yeah, and then my magic dagger and my sword, but she's still up in the air, right? So I'm gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of cuss under my breath, and seeing Ox over here. I think I'm gonna run and try and get him.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did
Yeah,
I miss Orana's turn? I think I missed Orana's turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was Briar went after Ash. Because Briar went after Ash. Yeah. And it was supposed to have been Orana's turn. I completely blanked on that. I don't know why I went straight over. Right. So she is going to... Apologies for that. That's my mistake. But I promise you that she was actually going to be doing something. Right. So her action and whole movement is going to be to get here and fly down as far as she can to get close to Ox, who has prepared an action to get a... Actually, it'll be to here. To do a running jump, to jump and catch onto her. She is then... that was what he was doing on his turn. When he moved there and did nothing, he was preparing an action to run and jump. It is now her turn, and since she has 6 HP left out of 114, she is now going to cast Dimension Door, and is going to teleport away with him 300 feet away. So the two of them disappear off the battlefield, and you are left with nobody on the battlefield that is offensive against you. There is no more fight left.
Actual nobodies as well.
And nobody has disappeared.
Hmm.
So, let's get back to where we are now.
Well, we're alive at the moment.
The fight ends. You have all succeeded in living through it, but unfortunately, too much was lost in this journey to say that the whole fight was a success. There were plans that were in place by powerful beings who were prepared ahead of you to do as best they could to destroy this this being, Jack, so that they could take the land of the living as their own and bring about Ragnarok. The fact is that they had some stumbling blocks along the way with a lot of your creativity, especially Ruby's quick thinking of get the brooch, give it to Ox, say the same incantation. That was genius. And Briar's defensive moves to try and keep everyone protected and in health Great healer move. Everybody stayed alive because of that. In fact, there were a few times where some of you would probably have died if not for Briar's help in this. So we can't say that Briar didn't do anything, and, definitely did a huge bit of difference here. And each of you, in your own way, had a big part to play in this. But, unfortunately, you have been unsuccessful this time, and the BBEG and his plan have succeeded. They have disappeared from the battlefield, and we will be having a 2-week break, and we'll be coming back on the 2nd of January, I believe, is the next session. So you will have time between then and now to decide what you would do in reaction to all of this. You don't know what the impact of your actions will be. You don't know what the impact of Ragnarok will be directly on the world. You don't even know what Ragnarok is. But what you do know is that this guy is a piece of work, and he has been putting a bad name out for you guys the whole time that he's been running this campaign of evil. And you will have some new and unusual challenges to have to deal with when we come back. Sorry to have to break it to you, but that's just the way that it goes.
Victor, frustratedly shouts at the sky and flops on his back in the snow.
Melt.
Aldrin keeps melting this thing. You
Ruby,
crit against
Ruby
the ice,
places
and the ice completely shatters everywhere.
Melt.
Ruby places her hand on Ash's shoulder and looks at Ash, and there's no words are said. There's just a mutual understanding of what has just taken place. A very specific action of what's just taken place.
Fact is, though, if you hadn't have gotten rid of the Holy Man, he probably would have killed many of you.
But I look at Ruby with a tear in my eye, and I just whisper, I'm gonna fix this.
Ruby, if you have time, Ruby respond to Ash.
I'm sorry, the brooch is now melted. Sorry, the brooch is at 0.
Oh, okay.
I'm just imagining
Fucking Aldrin's still going at this.
Yeah.
We know now. Melt.
Well, Aldrin's having a great melt time.
Yeah.
And is making Amlet fondue.
Yeah.
Ruby is just gonna, in response to Ash, is gonna say, nobody has always wanted to be with a friend, and they're there.
No,
Maybe
nobody wanted to be
actually-
with nothing. I don't know if she is with nothing.
I think that's where they are. That's what I'm going to believe. That's where they are.
Is anybody listening in on this, by the way?
Yeah, Ruby's not whispering it. It's just in an empathetic tone.
I think all of you are probably in your own...
God has ears.
Yeah, I think you're all probably in your own headspaces at the moment as well, because what has just happened is sinking in still.
Can I just for shits and giggles, out of my frustration, when I slam the axe down, I slam it onto the ice pond next to me?
Well, I don't know if you heard what I said or if I broke up at the time, but I said that when you threw it down, you crit on the ice and all of the ice shattered.
Oh, okay.
You got the crit you wanted.
Yay!
I beheaded the ice.
Target.
I just apparently like to crit throws.
Mm.
That's just what I like. I like to
follow
crit
after
stealing
it.
things and throwing stuff and
Yeah.
running. That's all I did.
And
I'm not sure I did
backflips.
any contribution in combat.
Yeah.
You nearly did a
Chasing
backflip.
After the things you toss.
You nearly did a backflip. That was
that's
very
good.
cool.
I did.
Backflips.
Yeah, we loved the backflip.
Can I turn my rage off now?
Yeah, it would have ended already. Like many minutes ago.
I think I've
not wanting to take away from the gravitas of the session. I'm afraid I have to go because I've been up since 5 a.m.
I
enough.
will say to all of you that when we return, you will be one level higher.
Good news.
So please make your decisions on what your level will be. I will be fairly busy over the holiday period, as I'm sure everybody else will be. But whenever you get a chance, before the 2nd of January, if at all possible, then please just let me know what you're intending to do and we can get it sorted.
Oh, I have plans.
Nice. Thank you, everybody, for being here. That was very sick. It was quite sad, but at least nobody died. Honestly, one of my friends
nobody
asked me,
died? Yeah,
Terrible
haha.
Yeah.
phrase. That's terrible phrasing.
"Hey, man,
Nobody died.
hey, man, maybe it was intentional. You don't know."
How dare you?
I got
Well,
I
if
got
nobody
asked.
died, then they are with nothing.
I got asked by a friend earlier what my prediction would be for this BBEG fight, and my prediction was actually that one of the players would die. I thought that one of you would probably croak it. And honestly, without Briar's help, with all the heals and the temporary HP, 3 of you would have. You were very, very close to death that whole time.
Oh,
It's only-
Ruby would have been dead very easily.
Oh, definitely. You're top of the list. But yeah, it would have been Victor, Briar, and
Yeah.
Aldrin. You're each like untouched as far as your regular health is concerned. The other 3 of you are very much touched, should we say?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Really?
Hey, I thought it was no touchy.
No touchy.
Ew.
No
Just
touchy.
touchy in the head.
Thank you everybody for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you for an amazing first BBEG fight in this campaign. We have more BBEGs to come, and we have whatever the ramifications of this will be. You've got plenty of other fight. You've got plenty more in this world. This was not the end of this campaign. This is just the beginning. You've dealt with one problem. There are many others that have been left undealt with that none of you have dealt with in the time that it's been happening. So, with this, thank you so much for everybody. Thank you for everybody that's been watching. I love all of you. And I can't wait to come back in the new year and introduce you to a different Alan Dresser. But for now, thank you, everybody. Remember, if you can't be good to yourself, then at least have fun. And definitely have fun over the holiday period. Or I'm going to come to your house with a shotgun and I'm going to shoot your tree down. Okay? Bye, everybody.
Have a tree.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Happy holiday.